This way? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Ta-da!
Oh my god, we're back again.
And then the dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun.
And my OBS is being an asshole. Hold on.
That's right. OBS does that from time to time. But that's okay.
We can't have good things. But hi, everybody.
Dragons.
It's time for it's time for more dugons and dragons.
What?
I like these dugons and dragons.
Speaking of dugons, I recently watched the movie Tusk, and it was awful.
Oh,
Oh.
good to know.
There you go.
It was a really bad movie.
Hashtag not sponsored by Tusk.
I am actually.
Well, this is awkward.
Yeah, I've got someone in my not live stream going, we're terminating this sponsorship. So thanks, Josie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. They
Yeah.
were only paying
I'm a little sad.
with Dota currency anyway.
Yeah.
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 That was
Yeah.
for you, Roju. That was
Yes, only Roju actually gets something out of this.
I like Dota currency. I'm like, gold?
I don't know. I would have thought by now Valve would have added some form of real life currency to Dota. Have they not yet? Have
Do
they
they
managed
not
to
have
avoid
a
it?
battle pass that you can buy a premium version of?
No, they do have cosmetic shit like that, but
Suppose
They
you just-
don't have their own currency.
not
I
really.
like that. I like that.
Yeah, but I don't like Dota, so I mean.
Well,
it's-
me either. I try to play Dota. I think the reason why I
It's
don't
a
like
s-
Dota is
It's
'cause
a
I'm trash.
steep and long learning curve.
Mm-hmm.
Although the curve is less steep, but it's still very long.
Yeah. And when you're like me and have the attention span of a squirrel, you can't play it.
But you know what we can play? Dungeons and Dragons. Hi,
Wow.
welcome everybody.
What?
Don't interrupt me when I'm
Nice.
segueing.
I'm sorry.
Wow, you got in trouble.
I got in trouble.
Okay. But for some reason my audio is fucking up.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure the people listening to the stream just heard a if that's what I heard. And that was really awkward. Oh, apparently they did not hear it. I don't know what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on.
I was going to say, speaking of awkward, now it's just.
I have a fix for it. So you replace your mouse with just a computer one.
Oh,
The real life mouse is not
the
not
real life
answer.
mouse
Yeah.
is not.
Yeah.
They
Uh,
usually chew the wires.
Yeah. Okay, Shrubby says it's a me problem. Okay. Wonderful.
When you think about it, though, aren't all problems just our problems? Like me
Us
problems?
problems.
Yeah.
Us
I guess.
problems.
Yeah. Mm.
I don't know.
That's a bit too
I-
deep for right now.
I was going to
I prefer blaming other people.
Yeah.
I think
bel-
It's a
lot
cuddly
of
problem,
people
then.
love that.
yeah, I
There we
prefer blaming Arthur Orblet III for all my problems as well.
And Arthur Orblet III takes on that responsibility because he is the esteemed leader of the group, and he is willing to take on all problems and emotional doubt that any other party member has.
It looked like you were reading that off a card, and it was brilliant. You were just staring at that corner of the screen like you were reading.
Yep.
So about that Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Josie has lost it. I guess we're running the campaign tonight.
Nice.
All right.
No.
Oh.
Hi everyone. We're actually gonna play some game, and we're just gonna do a quick round of introductions here. I'm Josie Poser. I'm the Dungeon Mistress. I'm an RPG streamer, and you can find me here on this channel, Josie Poser, at Twitch.tv. And I do most of everything. No, I'm joking. I just sit here and pull shit out of my ass while these people have to spend hours thinking about their decisions and their consequences.
Do we?
And playing today, we have Roju from Participation Award playing Gerald the Wizard, the human warlock sorcerer. We've got Good at Home from the channel Good at Home playing George, who is a starling bard sorcerer. We've got AussieDevFro playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the reborn cleric. We've got the wettest orb, clammy sphere, moist globe, playing Arthur Orblet III, the Elven Ranger Rogue, and we've got Cuddly Raptor, playing Nana Milivora, the Gnome Druid.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get right into it.
Let's go.
Because last time, which was not last week, the Vanguard had a meeting with the king. They found out some truth about the Awe, him being a simulacrum of Dionysus Fairlord, the Ur-Dragon. They found out the deal that this Ur-Dragon had made with Jalira, and a promise that was apparently not upheld, where Jalira had promised Dionysus to revive his dead sister. The party, having read some documents in the Library of Shams, figured that she could potentially still be alive somewhere, and some theories were concocted as to where this black Ur-Dragon could possibly be. The party also were confronted with a slight dilemma when it turned out that Rudy was not able to necessarily revive Tarkani's daughter as promised, and he had his hand chopped off. It was returned to him, though, after conversation with his former tutor and, how shall we say, mentor within the faith of Urgathoa, Gafia, the high priestess. She confronted Rudy, mentioning his belief and chasing him out of the church, apparently trying to chase him away from the Pallid Princess and further into the arms of Sarenrae. But it seems that this plan of hers didn't work in the long run, sadly. But she did keep her promise, and she ate a piece of his flesh. Now, what this means, who knows? But the next day, Nana decided to try using a regenerate spell on Rudy, which turned into an hour of horrifying experiences for everyone, where they eventually had to lock Rudy in the bathroom of their hotel room while his skin was constantly regrowing and sloughing off.
Yeah, that was not good.
Just the worst.
That was, yeah.
But after that was over, you headed into town. You did some looking around. Rudy did visit his father once again, and his mother.
Don't know why. Sorry.
Oh, did we lose Josie?
Oh,
Oh, I think we lost your voice, Josie.
Yeah, that's what happened.
wouldn't be D&D without tech problems.
Hello.
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
Right.
There.
It's all right. We'll keep trucking along.
I didn't even touch anything.
It's not you.
It
It's
didn't-
a mic problem.
Rudy's hand
Mike
was
Wazowski.
Rudy's hand was reattached. The group was brought before the all once again. Sorry, I'm having.
You know what? I hear that, by
Yeah,
the way.
I getting like a little
Mm.
retro sound.
So I don't think it's just a you problem.
But it's like so faint.
I can't really hear it over the music.
No, the music covers it. I think we can hear it, but I don't think it can be heard.
I was just to let you know that you weren't alone in hearing it.
Sorry, just bear with us, everyone. We'll just see if we can get these small issues fixed.
There are ghouls in our microphones.
Mm.
Mm.
No, there's a bear with us.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
There as well.
Yes.
Yeah, people with games and stories to tell.
I'm running real low on spoons, my
Mm.
guys.
No worries, Josie.
You had the opportunity to ask questions of the awe. Who answered them? You found out what had happened to Dionysus. He was somewhere on the South Shard, where he had been brought along to help Jalira in this barter for Thalaj, who was apparently being kept capture somewhere down south. The awe also offered a boon to anyone who'd accepted, and George eventually was the one who was led forward, given a blessing by this golden dragon. After this, Rudy went to perform the rite that he had promised. Some days passed, and in the Shoreguard family crypt, he set up a ritual before the body, the preserved body of Irina Shoreguard. As the ritual was performed, she asked what you wanted of her, and you told her. You beckoned her, taunted her to come back to the living. And she accepted. As the voice of your mistress, the pallid princess, whispered in your ear with words of encouragement, you locked Irina's soul back into her body, and with a loud gasp, her body convulses, and you can see quickly her hair grows pale and white as the pulse returns to the body, and she sits up before you. She looks around the room. She looks at her mother. She looks at the awe who's also within the crypt, who wanted to witness this feat, this unheard of magic to bring the dead back, at least someone who had been dead for more than a week. Irina sits up. You can see her cataract eyes are slowly, the proteins breaking down and color returning to her pupils. As she looks around, she sees her mother, and her face becomes soft, and you can see Parkany's face become soft, recognizing her daughter. You see the awe stand up straight, tall, his full length, nearly his head scraping against the roof of this crypt. And Irina steps out from where she had been sleeping. On wobbly legs, she falls forward, almost on top of you, Rudy. She falls down to one knee. She looks up. She locks eyes with you, merely a foot away from your face. Thank you. Thank you and the princess. And it becomes clear to you that she is now actively kneeling, but not before her mother or the king, before you and the powers that you represent.
Oh, no, we can't have that. No, that's no, rise. It's fine. It's honestly, well, it wasn't nothing, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
She stands up as she speaks, and you can see that her legs are unsteady. She cradles her hands like they're cold. And you can see that while her blood is starting to circulate again, she definitely looks weak, anemic, like she's been through a rather traumatic event. And you can see where the wound was, there is now this pale scar across the side over her collarbone and shoulder.
Right. Well,
I don't know if it's Sirenscape that's fucking me up. I'm sorry, I'm having some really awkward audio glitches.
if you want to maybe turn off Sirenscape for a little bit just to see if that.
Nope, it's still going.
Mm.
I have no idea what it is. It's like real bad. Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's getting.
I can't actually hear any of the things you guys are hearing.
Hello?
Yeah, you're here.
Hi.
Yeah, we can hear you.
It's gone now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm very sorry.
it's all good. It's barely noticeable for us.
Yeah, I can still hear it, but it's like very faint. Why can't we just have a good time? The awe simply looks upon what is happening for a moment and then leaves the chamber. All of you who've been waiting outside, you see finally movement as the awe steps back into the open area among these mausoleums. And he walks over to the group, the rest of you, and says, I will be taking a final rest within my chamber. By tomorrow, I should be restored, and when I leave this basement, you will have no more special treatment from me. I will return to being the awe. Not just a simulacrum of an all-powerful being. I will be the regent of this domain once again, and you will be treated as guests in that domain. You are no longer going to be heroes. I cannot give you special treatment before prying eyes. You
Well,
won the
that makes
tournament, sure.
sense.
You will be Sunlock Arena champions. But the fact that you defeated me cannot leave this circle. The fact that I have been wounded cannot leave this place. Do you understand?
Yes, I would say we understand.
All right. I guess you owe us one.
Excuse you? Have I not given you plenty? I've given you the information you sought. I gave a blessing to your friend. What more would you ask of me? And let me reassure you, Gerald, this is your last chance.
Chance for what?
Good day. And he just walked into the...
Well, there goes any more nice interactions.
No more.
Nope.
Does he close the door, or can Nana stick her foot in real quick?
There's no door. He walks back
That's
into
right,
the
there's
room that's
never a
like got
door.
the black.
Yeah.
There is a door, but it's
There's not like
it's
a
not
door
something he
door.
can really close.
Slam. Right.
that.
Right. Nana's gonna just like quick after him. Real quick.
Okay,
Real quick.
you step through the darkness into the laboratory where you can see he is in the process of moving some things around. Like he's pulling some levers, he's twisting some valves, pushing buttons and switches. Yes. Can I help you?
Well, you got me thinking the other day when you said you hadn't had a home cooked meal in a while. Now, I don't know if we'll survive this, but this is probably better than nothing. And she roots around for a second and she pulls out some cookies that, she's always making snacks. So she said, they're not as fresh as I'd like, but uh, I hope they remind you of family.
Thank you. You may leave them anywhere you please. Please, I would very much like to be left alone.
I understand. And she just leaves them on a table and leaves.
And as you are leaving to head back out, he does start to disrobe and head for the tube. You can see still some cracks in his form, some places where there's pieces missing. I'm sorry, I have no idea what's causing this fucking audio stuff to happen.
It could just be that same jack, and it's just because it's not happy. You're just getting a little bit of.
Yeah, true.
There-
If it's causing some like EM feedback through your headset or something.
Why?
And why are we hearing it then? I know
Because-
nothing
Yeah.
about
I mean,
computers.
I'm not hearing it. That's which is
Maybe, Josie, did you want to change to the other microphone? While the sound quality might not be as good.
I don't have another microphone.
I thought the dud.
I mean, I have the web camera microphone.
That's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's,
that shouldn't be an issue. The audio should not be coming from the microphone.
Okay.
The audio glitch is something that I'm hearing as well, which makes no sense. I'm gonna try one thing.
okay.
yeah. Go for it.
Yeah. Well, you can entertain everyone.
I'm not
Guys.
entertaining.
Oh. I mean,
You take
Y'all
that
can
light
go
back.
home.
there are quite a significant amount of people who would disagree with that. You and your gremlin antics.
Did you just hit your elbow? You deserve
and then I
that.
spilled coffee all over myself. Right after I fucking said.
Karma's
Gremlin.
real, folks.
There you go. There's karma right there.
Oh my god. I like how you had to like dab the little beard as well.
Because it's coffee. It'll start. I didn't get any on the mic, did I?
No.
didn't think
Remember
so.
when I spilled wine all up in my keyboard?
Oh, that was funny. You should do that again.
No,
No.
don't do that again. All right.
And I had to be like an hour late because I had to clean my entire keyboard before it got sticky. And I want you to know that my enter key wasn't right for like a month.
All right. Well, there you go. That's the only bit of physical comedy you're getting tonight, folks.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not supplying any spillage tonight.
All right.
Can you hear?
Yes.
Yes.
May I cry?
Yes. Crying is good for you,
Yes.
everyone.
It is. It is good.
It is good for you.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like the most pleasant in the moment, but afterwards it's always good.
I mean,
Mm.
yeah.
But it is okay.
I don't even remember where we were.
Nana had just given
Nana.
cookies and left them in the laboratory for the gold guy, TM, and the gold guy, the awe,
For the golden
got
girls.
back into his little gold tub,
He's back to
and
tank.
then Nana left.
Yep.
Yes, his back to tank, his back gold back to the tank. Nana left, and Rudy had just come out of the other room.
Rudy's still in
no,
the other room.
he's still in the other room. No, we're
Still
just
in
waiting.
there.
Yeah.
And
Back in
we're
the
all-
crypt.
Yeah, just like.
Back in the crypt. You can see that there's something on Irina's mind, Rudy. Like she's looking off somewhere. Make an insight check for me. If you
Ooh.
would.
We love insight checks.
Love inside jokes.
Oh, that was almost
Sorry.
a natural 20. 24.
24. You constantly hear the voices of the dead.
Excellent.
And from the way her eyes are moving, you are quite certain that she can too.
Ooh. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Can
Uh-oh.
Can I juice that a little bit with the past life to see if I get anything else, or do I feel like that's all I'm gonna get?
You still had a pretty high roll.
Okay. Alright.
I'm just gonna say,
Because I feel like Darcy's making a few leaps in conclusions, but that's Darcy, not Rudy. Okay, well, yeah, I'm just trying to think how to sort of phrase this without. Irina, don't. I think I know what you can hear. Just.
I'm sorry. It's like constant right
Yep.
now. I can't hear
Mm.
anything. I just hear beep, bubble, bubble, ba ba ba. But everything's like super crackly.
Check all the jacks.
I cannot hear you right now.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So where is everyone right now? So it's just because if
So
Nana
there's
was just down.
Nana would have
Yeah.
come back out. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
right.
everyone except for Rudy is in that like hallway morgue.
Yeah.
I want to like the morgue way, the hallway of the.
Well, it's kind of like there's the crypt, right, which is like down a whole bunch of stairs and stuff like that, and then
Yep.
Yeah.
and then that's the
Where-
crypt that Rudy's in.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
There we can.
Okay.
hear you.
Oh shit! Hi Raiders. We just got raided as
Oh.
well. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my
We're
gosh.
currently sorting out some technical difficulties.
So that Josie
but-
is able to hear anything other than
Good
annoying
news. I
noises.
no longer have those weird audio.
Yay!
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 That's what
That
we
is
want to
good.
hear.
That's good. But hi, everyone. Means a lot. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good one.
Hello, Raiders.
We're
and
also
Josie's
playing Dungeons and
stream.
Dragons. Very good. We've been trying to get this session started for the last half an hour. But
Technicalities.
sometimes technical difficulties happen. I hope you've had very few technical difficulties. I'm
So-
gonna see if this works now.
While you do that, I'm just going to up here a little bit.
Yeah,
um,
I need to up things as well.
so now that the ore is back to being pompous king mode, I suppose. Are we? Do we have any more business in the Ivory Hold?
I'm assuming Gerald's talking to Nana and Arthur on this one.
Nana and Arthur.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say, and Nana kind of thinks about it and goes, "There's someone I need to briefly speak to, before we leave this cathedral, but then
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we'll be good. Yeah, well, to my knowledge, yes, but I think Rudy knows more.
That's all right. We can take the time to do that. But then I suppose we need to figure out how we're getting to the South Shard.
And as you say that, Parkany steps out. She turns around. Irina's still inside with Rudy. But Parkany, who's been standing in a bit of a doorway situation, steps outside. Her eyes are still locked towards the crypt. And she says, I could get you a ship, if that is what you need. And you can see that she's like trying to maintain her composure. Giving you the seeing her again means more to me than I thought.
Oh, now she's happy.
And it would be the least I can do if you'd allow me to. At least.
Give us a hand.
Sorry, I got distracted because the audio thing's back.
Oh,
Maybe it's just me. Maybe
Maybe
I'm
it
the
is.
problem.
Maybe you're the problem.
I'm the problem. It's me.
I would be able to requisition a ship to take you south. Though I cannot stretch so far as to. How do I put this? I can make sure a ship is willing to take you there, but you would have to pay the crew for this trip.
Ah,
Sure.
Rudy's rich.
That's all right. Well, look, I think we all appreciate the offer. If we require such things, we will definitely seek you out.
Yes. Well, we are not we are nowhere near the coast here, but I can have a ship ready in Pale Harbor. But I would need some time to set it up. I would need to send them a message.
Oh, of course. I'm more suggesting that we might have other means of travel. But should we need a
Alright.
ship, and your offer is, I'm sure, appreciated, then we will get in touch.
Thank you. Yes. Really, thank you. And she walks back into the room where, Rudy, you're watching. You can see Irina is definitely affected by having been brought back by the means that she was. But she's definitely alive. You can feel a weakness coming over you as well. You can feel that almost like Urgathoa saying, I did you a favor. Like she did something. You asked something of Urgathoa that is not usually within her realm, and it is taking its toll on you. As you feel some form of disconnect, a membrane blocking you from reaching her.
Just out of curiosity, no, it's all right. Right. Well, Irina, is there anything? Do you? I suppose asking if you feel alright is a bit of a mute point right now, but
I'm famished.
that is completely understandable. We can take care of that, but this is gonna sound really weird, but can you do me a favor and just hold your breath for a bit, and then let me know, as in, if you need to breathe again, obviously.
I'm not sure I understand.
I just testing a small theory that I have. I haven't quite done something like this before, and I would like to know if you need to breathe.
Okay. And she just And you stand there for a couple of minutes before she doesn't exhale, but she does say, "That's weird."
Ah, right. Okay. Well,
Well,
that confirms possibly that small thought I had. For now, don't worry about it.
Is something wrong with me?
No,
I
not
feel
at all.
fine.
No.
She's sort of like,
He's not even gonna fucking tell her.
Wait, you feel fine? That's my line. I feel fine as well. Okay,
Oh my
excellent. I think this might just be a side effect of the magic.
all
Side
right.
Oh my lord.
Rudy's internal monologue is, I think I've created a new race of people.
oh my god.
He would think that.
Excellent. Well, look, if it hangs around, if the not requiring to breathe thing hangs around, we can only consider it a perk of being alive again, not necessarily requiring to breathe.
Well, as I said, I feel fine. I don't quite understand what's going on.
I didn't at first either, but that's
But
okay.
I'm back.
You are back, and that's what matters.
I was dead.
You were, yes.
You brought me back.
Though I did, I just, asked the right questions, said the right things.
No, but she did through you. Without you as a conduit, it wouldn't have worked.
Oh, well, I mean, maybe. Yes.
Strange. Very strange.
I mean,
And then you see in the door, you see Parkany stepping back in. Irina, are you hungry? I'm sure we can find you something in the kitchen. And she, almost like she forgot about you for a moment, Irina looks up. Yes, oh yes, I could eat a horse.
Really
And-
good.
actually,
And then she walks up and gives you a hug, Rudy.
You're very welcome.
She whispers, "The princess is proud," and she walks off.
Oh no.
Did you just create a minion?
A
Rudy?
monster.
Rudy?
Parkany turns to the rest of you.
Oh no.
I suggest you do not linger down here longer than you have to. Especially you, Rudy. Gafia is not one to go back on her word, and she did say she would kill you.
Well, yeah.
Do we hear that as
But
well in the hallway?
Yeah.
Look,
She's going to. Oh no,
She
she's
can-
invincible. It should be fine.
I'm immortal.
What
It's
did you-
fine. Don't
What
worry
did
about
you
it.
Do, Rudy?
I mean, Parkany, if anything from last night taught you, killing me is incredibly hard.
But not impossible.
Come on, let's go, Rudy.
Well, I would like.
Rudy, not subscribe, Rudy. Not subscribe, Rudy.
Now, see here.
I believe Arthur's being the sensible one right now. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure I.
Arthur then finds Gerald's sock and throws it in his mouth to
What?
stop talking.
Just a random Gerald talk.
What?
What is
Where are
everyone's
you
deal
going?
with
Why does
Gerald's
Everyone
socks?
have my socks.
Because you leave them lying around.
I do not.
But we need to. Really gets it out. But we need to find Gem for Nana.
Oh yes, thank you. I knew you couldn't really. I was waiting till you could have a conversation, with our. Yeah. Oh, you shouldn't eat socks though, Rudy. It's really not good
I-
for you.
Didn't want to. Well, actually, it would be great to ask the ore where they are, but I don't see the ore anywhere. Did they go away?
Oh,
Pretty awesome.
he went back in his
Went for another dip.
Tank.
Oh,
Mm.
no, we better not interrupt him. That's a shame because it really would have been easy to just ask him where Jem was,
Oh,
considering
he's
he
not-
works. They work for
No,
him.
he's not doing us any more favors, I'm afraid.
Oh, I thought we were all buddy now.
Oh,
what
I
happened?
thought so too, but apparently no. He's like, no, I'm going to go back to being a bit of a prick. So, see you guys. That
Well,
was basically
He
the
needs to
message.
keep up appearances, Ruby.
I understand that. Fine. Well, we can't stay here because apparently I'm not welcome in an entire temple dedicated to the the deity that I can perform miracles through. But
What did you do?
oh, I'm just better than her. It's fine. Let's just go. Rudy says that part particularly loud as we exit the temple.
You do know that Jem is here in the dormitory.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh, but
So before you exit,
Oh.
like going.
if I lose
Make
another
friends
hand,
for us everywhere, Rudy.
Arthur, George, keep an eye open for the head priestess, please.
Arthur just leans on the wall and goes.
Very funny. An eye
Cool.
open. All right.
Oh, George, you know what I meant.
All right. Well,
I know. I'm just kidding with you. It's just been a while. I got the goggles and I can kind of see now, so I needed to make a joke once in a while.
That's true.
Keep you on your toes.
I don't like standing on
Even
my
still
tippy
have
toes anymore.
those.
I do have them. Thank you very much. I mean,
Oh my
I
god.
don't remember the last time I took off my socks, though.
Let's not think about or do that right now. How about you just wait outside, Rudy? You're obviously. a
But
point
the
of
person we're looking
contention.
for, I know personally.
Yes, that's fine. I don't want to get into a fight in here just because you're causing problems.
Fine.
Oh, I don't.
I will wait
go
outside.
invisible.
Nana. Give me a
Or
second.
not invisible.
Give me a
sorry, pass
second.
without a trace.
No.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
me a second.
Oh, yeah.
Give me
Oh,
a second.
yeah.
I don't think I have it slotted. No, I do not have it slotted.
Monster.
No,
It's,
I don't. Damn it! I was.
it's fine. You know what?
Oh.
No, it's fine.
It's okay. I'll wait outside. Nana, you go in. You ask someone who looks important if Jem is around, and if you could bring them outside, and then we can talk outside. Therefore, I don't get attacked, and everyone else is happy.
No, I don't. Get
I can
attacked.
turn you invisible.
And like Nana points to George and goes, "See."
Well, we could do that as well.
The amount of times I've offered to turn you invisible and you still forget.
I just want
This
everyone
is
to be aware.
proof
I
that you guys don't listen to
I
me.
just brought someone
You
back.
would know how brilliant my ideas were if you actually heard me out half the time.
Look, I think this is the first time he's going against anyone's wishes, so
All right, let's step outside, go around a corner. We'll turn Rudy invisible, and then Rudy can put his hand on Nana's shoulder and guide her where she needs to go. or
do
something.
we need to go outside?
I think it would be a bit on the nose if we just did it in plain sight of everyone, Arthur.
Arthur looks around. Is there anyone looking at us?
No, not
Over
really.
there. Not
Arthur
really.
goes, Arthur says to it here. There's no one looking.
I think we should go outside.
All right. Let's go outside.
Come, let's go.
So we're gonna leave to come back in.
No.
If they even let us back in.
Nana,
Arthur's just
Nana,
angry.
linger
He's-
by the door.
Yes, we're just taking Rudy out.
Yes.
So you perhaps just you two even. Just George, take Rudy outside, give him a once over, and then come back.
I'm not sure how I feel about the phrase once over, but okay.
This isn't gonna hurt, is it?
Only if
Oh,
you
Rudy,
want it
it's
to.
very painful.
I do not want it to.
Okay, then only if I want it to, and I don't this time, so you're good.
This time?
Let him cook.
Oh, your cards right, and I'll stay that way.
All right, cool. So we go outside.
Doesn't really take long. The group, you head back up into the main chamber. You walk through, heading towards the dormitories, which are on the other side. While George and Rudy, you head outside. You find a nice, quiet little spot among the tombs, where George turns Rudy invisible.
I'm gonna just for the hell of it, to keep an eye on things. I'm gonna cast. I've got see invisibility as a sorcerer spell, so I'm just gonna cast that.
You're gonna cast that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Power of seeing invisibility.
You can see into the ethereal plane as well.
Oh yes, that's true. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
What would it look like when you use this? Because this is the first time you cast this spell ever.
True. Yeah. Well, it's because it's a sorcerer spell. It'd probably be like you'd see like the scars light up a little bit, just a little bit of crackling energy, sort of like trails up the arms, up the veins in the neck, and kind of just like where you would normally have like any little bloodshot lines or anything like that. They all just glow just a tiny bit, just a little rainbow glow, just faintly, as it courses through his blood.
As the magic takes hold and your vision blurs, like it goes out of focus and then refocuses even sharper than before, and you know innately the function of this spell, because this is magic that comes from within you. This is the manifestation of your will, where you feel like, I want to be able to see.
I want to be able to see Rudy.
Yeah, and you, as you manifest that will, your eyes magically adapt to that.
Sort of like blink a few times, rubs the eyes like, oh, that's a little bit different to what I imagined.
You see 3 shapes sitting in the pews, silently, still. And you see that the whole building is ever so faintly glowing.
I'll be fine.
This is slightly disconcerting. Nana, is the building glowing?
No, Gerald, it's just very well lit.
This is most peculiar. I'll have to ask Rudy afterwards.
You see George step back in, followed by what is very much an invisible Rudy. You can see him clear as day. There's just this faint little shimmer. But it is different. The shimmer around Rudy is not the same as these beings sitting in the pews, or the same way that the building glows.
They've got some ethereal plane presence.
Yes.
Alright, well, I suppose Rudy can still see, like,
You
normally,
can still
right?
see,
Yeah.
you can still talk.
Right, well, I suppose I'll just go to Nano then. And Rudy's like, comes on over, assuming that no one else can see him. And sort of whispers to the party, right, well, I'm here and I'm invisible. George I'm assuming George would have told Rudy what he can and can't do while invisible. That might ruin the effect.
If you asked, I don't think he would have realized to tell you, because he just goes invisible normally.
And I don't think Rudy would have really thought to ask,
To him,
actually.
You guys know magic more than him. So he assumes you guys knows.
Well, Darcy doesn't know, so let's
then that's
let's hope
Perfect.
that it doesn't run by Elder Scrolls
Rudy
theory.
had asked,
No, Rudy would not have asked.
then I don't think George would have said.
Because he uses the ethereal plane,
Brilliant.
kind of. So he's like, yeah, it would have. Yeah. So he puts a hand on Nana's shoulder and sort of says,
Oh, can I feel
I
that?
do think,
Right?
I
Yeah.
do
Just
think
invisible.
there's once because you guys have been turned invisible by a George before in the past, so I do
Hmm.
think Rudy knows based off of that battle, because we went into a battle after that.
I'm assuming it's just don't cast spells.
Pretty
Not-
much.
not that-
Any
Pretty much.
action besides moving.
Okay. So
I mean, you
much.
can still interact
Yeah,
with
yeah.
objects. I think it is
Yeah, it's
attack or
attacks
cast spells.
Oh,
spells.
okay,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah, yeah.
easy, awesome.
Hmm.
All right. Well,
You can still do things like open doors,
Yeah.
pick things up.
okay,
Yeah,
cool.
So here's hoping Rudy remembers.
We'll see. We'll see. Rudy's a little out of it right now. All right. Well, shall we go
Oh,
now?
Rudy, you've really got to give me some warning.
Sorry.
Can I
Sorry.
have Gerald roll a stealth check?
Oh,
I'm sorry,
no.
Gerald.
I mean, I wasn't particularly trying to be stealthy,
No.
but sure.
Nah.
Oh hell, that's actually a really good roll.
Holy moly.
Oh heck,
Cool.
you can actually roll like that?
Yeah,
Wow.
apparently sometimes.
Give me a moment. I'm just looking something up real quick.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Don't notice me, senpai.
You head towards the dormitory.
Hmm.
And as you're walking, Gerald, you do see another figure. It's just a humanoid shape of faint light that's floating in the air through the corridor that leads towards the dormitories.
Mm.
And it's just slowly hovering, gliding through the air. The faint silhouette of a person, but made out of faint light.
Right. Gerald's gonna be like walking, like very obviously around something that no one else can see, because he does not want to.
No one else seems to act upon its presence, and there's even one point where one of the feet just glide through Arthur's shoulder, and there's no reaction from any of them.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like this. This has unwelcome side effects. Mm.
Gerald, are you all right? You just
Oh,
the floor is quite even, you know.
What's going on?
there's nothing. It's fine. Just carry on. Everything's. I mean, I don't. I don't know if you probably spent long enough with Gerald at this point to know the difference between his like his normal level of high stress
Yeah.
compared to like slightly elevated above.
Like
high
when there's
stress.
actually something to worry about. Yeah.
yeah. Because I think the normal person or someone who doesn't know him that well would just see it as the same level. but for those who know him, he's obviously there's obviously something that's agitating him a little bit more.
Are you okay?
I'm seeing ghosts, I think, or something.
You said you see dead people?
I hope not.
Well, we are in the temple of the deity who governs over death.
No, I'm seeing. I cast detect invisibility so I could see you, Rudy. When I can, and it's working very well. But I'm also seeing other things that I didn't expect.
Right. Well, we
Hang on.
talk. Look, can we just get this done?
We'll talk about it outside, but it's
outside.
really scaring the bejesus
Besides,
out of me.
we also don't all need to go to the dormitories. This is very, very obvious. That
Oh, Arthur wasn't. He was going to get back out and just stand and hang around in the hall.
Ah,
I can only get one person through, if that.
Oh,
Rudy, would it make it more sense if I was something smaller?
are we having to hide to do this? I thought you said you.
If I knew that, I would have turned us all invisible.
No one's allowed to go
Wait,
inside. This is it's just gonna take Nana.
What? I'm not allowed to be here.
No,
Why would you take me here?
I didn't. I was just leading Nana. You started following.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Do I need to turn us
Look
all
here.
invisible or
Look
not?
here,
As you look
Ralph.
around, Gerald, you see another one of these shapes coming out of one of the rooms, just gliding through the door. It starts moving in your direction, and you can see, while it ignores everyone else, it definitely seems to avoid Rudy. Like it gingerly just floats around him.
Nice. Rudy stares ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
That's not gonna give Gerald nightmares at all.
See, you've already got the scariest thing in your party. You're fine. You're set. Monsters, we have one.
Right. I'm going to ignore everyone else, except get Nana where we're going. Okay, just
I don't know what to do now. Do
Oh,
stay-
I'm just gonna go outside. Arthur walks out.
Oh.
So I'm not turning anyone else invisible.
uh,
Well, you know, George.
do you want to turn me invisible? I feel like I should be invisible. I'd like to not be visible.
Gerald, is that going to help with your ghost problem?
I maybe.
Okay.
Are you sure they won't think you're one of them if you do?
Nana, come on, we're going.
Maybe take you with them?
Because
Look, I'll
we
take
can't
I'll take my chances.
talk to someone who's when we're both invisible.
All right.
So Rudy's gonna guide Nana into the dormitories proper, away from the rest of the party.
All right.
So Nana starts
Yeah.
walking off, led by something invisible.
Mhm.
Gerald, you can see that Rudy has grabbed Nana's hand and is leading her down the corridor to one of the further rooms. What are the rest of you all doing?
Arthur's outside.
Okay.
Finding a nice little bench to sit at, probably doing some paperwork.
Gerald's quietly panicking in the hallway where he's not supposed to be, and everyone's going in
George
different
is-
directions.
George is gonna herd him out to Arthur. Like, come on, let's go.
That's so perfect.
If
Yeah,
he's
there-
like not budging, he'll make a mage hand kind of shove him too. It's not gonna do much, but
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the point
It's enough
across.
impotence to so his legs start stepping at least, and it goes in the right
Yes.
direction.
Rudy and Nana, you enter a room that is used for the more senior of those living here. And you can definitely see that the person who was severely injured during the arena battles is being taken care of. There's someone sitting by the bedside, and you see in another bed armor laying on a footlocker, sitting propped up with a pillow against the wall, currently eyes very intently looking into a book. You see a pale, ashen-skinned, white-haired gnome wearing what looks like very basic vestments, just sitting on top of a bed.
All right, there's a gnome.
As you step in, you see this person looks up, and the person who's in the next bed too, who seems to be the more injured one, also look over. Looks like they've been taken care of. They're probably in here for some long-term treatment, making sure everything's fine. And the person who looks uninjured looks to be a human man, early 20s maybe, wearing this sort of gold-painted leather armor, like it's been dyed in a yellowish golden color. Stands up. How can I help you?
Rudy quickly whispers in Nana's ear, "Say that you have an audience with Jem at the behest of Mr. Messy."
Oh, I have an audience with Jem at the behest of Mr. Mesigi.
Because Rudy's banking on the surname, picking, if she says it loud enough, that Jem would hear it.
Yeah, and you do see the gnome with the book sort of like puts it down. It says, "An audience, who am I? The fucking king?" And she just like scoots and hops down from the bed and walks up. "What's this about?"
And Nana's not really sure. She just says, "Oh, well, very nice to meet you. She kind of like looks to her side, like
Rudy's on the other side. No, Nana looks to the wrong side.
She looks to the wrong side, and she goes,
Get on with it.
Well, are the other people in the room actively listening in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she goes, would you be able to step outside with me for a moment? I just have a simple question for you.
Okay. Just steps out, like opens the door, steps out into the corridor, leans against the wall. You can see that underneath these very loose-fitting clothing, you can see, while a gnome, a very athletic physique. Someone who definitely works out, someone who's used to carrying heavy things and walking long treks, just folds her arm and just leans back against the wall.
Now, Jem, my name is Melavora. You can call me Nana if you want, but I've also brought Rudy here to say hello. But we do have a question for you regarding the mountain range.
Is he going to stay invisible the whole time?
Well, yes, I
Oh, you
am.
can-
Because
Okay.
I'll be killed if I'm seen.
Yeah, but you're not very quiet. I could hear you.
Oh,
She's not wrong. You are a bit loud.
I...
It's the way you talk, man.
I love her.
Look, it's hard to regulate volume. Oh, for crying out! Rudy turns around and swings his staff in a vague attack at nothing.
Yeah, and the invisibility drop. Yeah.
There. Is that better?
Okay. Sure. Whatever. What do you need? I got your note. I'm assuming you need something.
Well, first of all, it's good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, you know, I got the note and all, but you don't really seem like the Rudy I remember.
No, that's because look, I've gone through a few changes. All right, don't we all? You know, when you spend some time out adventuring.
Finally hit puberty.
How
Get it.
dare you? And Rudy's been
That's
saying
fine.
that for a long time.
Nothing to be
feel-
ashamed of, really. Like they're late bloomers,
No,
so
no.
still bloomers.
I would more liken this to a second puberty more than anything else. But it was look.
Not so
Oh,
much of a
oh,
blooming, more
okay.
like a wilting, if you will.
I
Really? Already?
Oh,
You're so
I-
young.
It's so-
I look. I've just encountered. We're not here to discuss me. We're here to discuss.
Well, it sure sounds like it because you keep talking.
I love this character so much.
Oh my god. I can already tell why Rudy enjoys your company. She says as Rudy's like furious.
Look, it's fine. I'm just taking a piss.
I know.
What do you want? What do you need?
Nana has a question regarding. I
Nana
don't-
pulls up her sleeve and she probably still has some white spots.
Yeah.
And she just goes, "Look, I was told that you have cured your bleaching, and
Yeah, okay. Let's see. And she just looks around for a bit. And she walks down the corridor, opens a door, and just waves for you to come.
all right, we follow."
I'm gonna
Yeah.
make a stealth check to try and make less noise.
You don't actually make noise because of the shoes you have.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're just a really
I
loud
got you
talker.
those-
That's
I got you those
hilarious.
shoes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The shoe says that you move silently.
So it's
You
literally
cannot
because
be-
I was...
It's because
Yeah.
you told me.
It's
love that
because
so much.
someone has a big mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to have a small mouth when you don't have any lips.
It's true.
valid and true.
But yeah, you're led
Yeah,
to
that's
what
right.
is a dark and it looks like an old bedroom or a smaller dorm room that's been refitted to some storage. Like there's beds that have been pushed up against the walls. You see a few crates and tables. And Jem walks over to a dusty old lamp and blows on it, just like wipes some dust off, and then with a snap of her fingers, a little bit of light at the end of her fingers, she boop, touches the wick, and the lantern lights up.
Nice. Now I do apologize if this is a sore subject, but I know some other gnomes as well, and I just wonder if I can do a lot of good for them.
It's not necessarily a sore subject. I just really didn't feel like standing in that corridor.
Oh, okay.
And I have a feeling that maybe you didn't either. It's just, at least here we can. She just grabs one of the beds and he just drags it across the floor and hops up and sits on it.
Rudy finds a chair and just collapses into it, sort of like...
Nana will also hop and sit on the bed on the other end.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you something straight right off the bat.
Yes.
We don't have a cure for what you've got. We just don't get it.
Heck.
That
we
makes
we
sense.
haven't my ancestors somehow got rid of it, and no one else got it since.
That's so interesting.
No records have passed down the family line regarding how they did it?
Maybe, but they'd be back where I come from. They'd be back in the tunnels, in the Underdark, under the mountains.
The Underdark, you say? Okay.
Oh, well, that's a little bit out of our way, unfortunately.
But kind of in our way eventually.
Yeah, kind of.
Out of our immediate way.
Yeah.
Weird disembodied voice I heard.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm sure there might be, if there's anyone alive down there. I don't remember much. I've got some memories back over the years, but the last thing I remember is that we were attacked. I barely got out alive.
Attacked by what?
Or who?
By Durgar.
Oh.
Hmm.
And I don't know. Last thing I remember, I was keeping some away as my sister and grandma were trying to make an escape.
Have you not been able to make an attempt to go back to the tunnels?
No. I've thought about it, but I just... No. If I go and everything's in ruins, and what was the point? I'll just be sad. Staying here, I can pretend everyone's fine. As long as I don't check it, I'll never know.
Mm, that's one way, certainly.
It was kind of my fault, sorta, as well.
Was it, or is your brain just telling you that?
I mean, aren't I my brain?
Well,
That's a question that is way too deep to do after a resurrection. I'm sorry. Right. Well, I apologize for bringing it up.
I mean, I can point you in the right direction, but I'm in no shape
no,
to
no.
go there myself right now.
This would be a solo mission. We can't go right now either.
You
We-
go in there on your own? You crazy?
No, we went on our own with our group. Maybe when we're
and
not
Nana
trying
kind
to
of looks at him
save.
and goes, "Yeah."
Maybe
we-
when
we-
we're not trying to save the
sure."
world and look,
Oh, little Rudy trying to save the world.
little Rudy, bang. I'm not little anymore. I'll have you know I was just 5 minutes ago resurrecting someone who's been dead for a week, all right? I am not little Rudy
And
anymore.
Mommy's proud.
Oh, I fucking love this character.
I could cast
Look.
spells right now.
But you won't, Rudy. Please continue.
I mean, if you, are you insinuating you can't? Because then what are you good at for? Look, Rudy, I'm just giving
I'm
you a
good
hard
at
time. It is
scaring the
great
children.
to see you again. It's been quiet here without you. No one's been getting into trouble. Everyone's behaving, sadly.
Sad.
Yes, well, someone had to liven the place up a little bit.
No, Rudy, were you a troublemaker?
Maybe a little.
Is that why you're not allowed in here?
No, I'm not allowed in here because
He's not allowed.
the head priestess is jealous of all things.
No, well, that's why he was
Wait,
invisible.
is there some
you see.
tea here I'm missing?
Yes, there is.
Yes.
I would kill for some as well.
Oh, fine, Nana, get some tea going.
I'm gonna brew us a cup of tea, baby.
Rudy would then spend the next couple of minutes explaining everything that happened last night
Mm.
and today, obviously, but mostly.
Wait, she chopped your hand off?
Oh yes, but Nana put it back on after some disturbing complications.
You guys are into some weird shit.
Tell me about it.
Oh my god, you should have seen it, Jem. He didn't stop sloughing off his skin for like an hour. It was disgusting. I can't even say
Yeah.
disgusting. Imagine the bathroom of the place.
No thanks. I'd rather not.
But yes, I technically am not allowed here under punishment of attempted murder.
I mean, that's fair, isn't it?
Well, no. The only thing I did wrong was,
No, but I'm saying, like, if someone tried to murder me, I wouldn't want them in my house either.
what? No, she tried to murder me.
That doesn't sound like her. What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I'm telling you, she's just jealous
Jealous of what?
of this.
And she definitely, like, takes a step back. Like, holy shit, Rudy.
Yeah, second puberty, as it were.
That was actually, I think, the best reaction we've gotten so far.
Are you okay?
I feel fine. To echo someone who sounds a lot like me now.
You don't look fine.
But I feel fine.
I've seen corpses down in the crypts that look better than you do. And that is not, I'm not even exaggerating.
Oh, come on, it can't be that bad.
Like, I could show you.
No, it's fine. I've already seen enough corpses today.
What, when you look in the mirror?
Why do I weirdly prefer Arthur's company right now?
Meanwhile, I'm out there with Gerald and Gerald and George, and I'm just full on talking smack about you.
You can't win.
We're trying to like debate what on earth Rudy did to make everyone want to kill him. Yeah.
Essentially, and we're just going, is it because of his ego?
Oh, I mean, that's surely a large part of it.
Is it the way
I
he
bet
looks?
he
Nope.
ate all of the charity banquet the night before when
You know what?
everything was set up and they found out in the morning and they were just mad.
Oh, true. But he didn't have a huge appetite. Oh no, wait, but he was with Ergothoa then, so maybe he did. Because while he was with Senray, he didn't. You know, there was a time where he was just a normal, great cleric.
Oh, I have another idea. Since he likes to go on trace with different female goddesses, what if before then he went on trace with other females in general?
Oh my god.
And they had to kick him out because
Once a cheater, always a cheater, I heard.
hell hath no fury like woman scorned. So, you know.
I'm sure goddesses.
Oh my
the
god,
same.
is that why the one lady wants to kill him? Was she one of him?
Look, I think he could have done something so simple as mixing the whites with the reds. I think that would piss a lot of
Never,
people
never.
off.
That is
I
absolutely.
mean, I
a
don't
crime,
see them
Arthur.
wearing
That's,
much red, so I don't know if that's quite.
It's not his style, really.
So, to be honest, everything looks in different forms of gray. So, maybe it's true. Maybe they are wearing red.
So that's what's happening outside.
Back in the room, Jem says, well, look, I could definitely show you where I was found, if anything. As far as I know, whatever passage I came through collapsed. Just rubble. But I know for sure that there's like a whole world down there, not even exaggerating. But it's not good down there. Life's hard. I'm just saying, there's things down there that people up here wouldn't dream of.
No, I understand that. I also don't want to put you in any, I know you're still recovering, and, well, the truth is we do have a world to save a little bit, but if you could just, yes, maybe if you could let me know where it is, give me directions, and I'll pop back in when I can, I suppose.
Sure. I should probably go there myself anyway. So whenever you do decide to go, just please let me know.
Of course.
I'll at least get you there. I feel like I've been pushing it off long enough, you know? It's...
And then you'll have an opportunity to see how much I am actually competent in what I do.
Shush now, the adults are talking.
I suppose we can bring him as well.
Fine.
No, I'll drop in and say hello when it's time for me to go.
That
Okay.
sounds so ominous where we currently are.
I mean, your face is kind of ominous, but here we are.
And then outside, Gerald, have you seen his face lately?
Oh, I try not to most of the time, Arthur. My stomach can only take so much. Did you see it when he was regenerating?
Oh, I'm never saying that's the most grossest thing I've ever seen, but that was goddamn close.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Bet you guys are jealous of my eyes now.
Don't you wish you guys were blind?
Oh,
Honestly, I
God.
see better and better every day, and I'm starting to think that might have some truth to it, George.
I just had
Stop eating
Nady in my
carrots.
chat literally go, I feel bad for Rudy being bullied right now. No,
No.
this is nice comeback. This is great.
Don't feel bad for Rudy.
Yes.
He
He deserves this,
it.
don't worry.
He had
How
it
long does
coming.
your sea
He had
invisibility
it
last,
coming.
Gerald?
An hour.
Okay. So as you're talking outside, you do see suddenly apparating like this little pool ball sized sphere that's glowing faintly appear over Arthur's head.
Oh! Oh!
Like,
Gerald, you right? What are you gasping at?
I cast Dispel Magic on it.
What level?
Well, I mean, it's a Warlock spell, so it's 5th.
Okay. Yeah. It disappears.
Ha! Got him!
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
good
you
sir?
basically you just see Gerald sort of like look up above your head, and then it's like, and then it's like little sparks just like leap out, and just something above your head crackles and pops. And, like,
He's
and
lost
he's just
it,
like,
Arthur.
yes,
But did it snap?
Mm.
it did.
Good, good.
I because I had the magic going, I saw
Yes.
Jalira's orb, and I just blew it up.
Oh, where was the orb?
That was over your head, Arthur.
Oh, great! I'm being targeted.
Well, not anymore. I dispelled it
Thank,
because I can see it when this is going.
you know what? For once, thank God we got your magic. Normally it scares me, but this time I'm happy for it.
Thank you. Look, I mean, to be
You're
honest,
welcome.
it scared me a lot for the longest time
Everything
as well.
scares you a lot.
Well, you're not wrong. You know, but once you exert some control over something, you know, it's a little bit reassuring.
It has taken them a long time to come back out. Do you reckon they got in trouble?
Oh,
Back in the
probably.
room. And Jem says to you, Nana, the gist, as far as I can remember, gnomes. At some point, gnomes came from somewhere else, and being away from that place, it's what makes some of us sick, some faster than others. And I don't know exactly what happened, but apparently we couldn't go upward back to where we came from, so my ancestors started digging to go somewhere else.
I see. Well, that's one direction you can go. Yes.
So that's as far as I know. That since we couldn't go up, we went down, and apparently there was something in the Underdark that helped.
Which is odd because
I don't
almost
really
everything.
know. It's
Mm.
they say that we deep gnomes were shadow touched by birth, and
Hmm.
it just that seems to be why.
Well, that's very interesting. Thank you for that, and I'll keep this all in mind. And thank you for your time, and for indulging us for a cup of tea.
No worries. It is delicious, by the way.
Oh, you are so welcome. It's my favorite blend.
And Rudy, don't get me wrong. I have missed you.
No, don't worry. I've
no one
missed you
told
as
us
well.
why you left. You just up and left.
I'm not. Yes, I was chased out, but know that I'm fine. I'm thriving. I'm better than ever. And yes, I feel like everything that has happened as it is supposed to, and for good and for reasons. I found my way back to where I needed to be, spiritually speaking, and yeah, it's good to see you too. I'm sorry for not letting everyone know that I was leaving.
And I don't think you're incompetent. I saw you fighting in the arena.
No, it's okay. I'm a little bit incompetent. That is fine.
Getting eaten in the arena.
I mean, did you see me? That creature didn't eat me first. I mean, what is up with that? I was right in
It's
front
just
of it.
because I
I
knew
was
you
meant to be eaten first.
Yes. Did you not speak to the guy saying put on a show. What better show than seeing the immortal being get eaten and then popping out like a pimple? It would have been amazing.
Blech.
That sounds disgusting.
But flashy.
I'll give you that.
It wouldn't be the first time I've been eaten by something. Did I tell you about the
Aw.
giant purple worm that tried to crush me? Oh.
That's where we're gonna go to our break.
Fucking word.
Thanks, fuck for that.
We're gonna go on a quick break to refill drinks, go
mhm.
to the bathroom, answer any quick questions we might have, and we will be getting back into here in a couple of minutes.
We're probably going to run a few ads across some of the
Oh,
channels
yeah.
as well, so just bear in
Yes.
mind that will happen, just to get rid of those pesky
Just
pre-roll
set them up.
ads.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yep,
be
yep,
back
yep.
in just a
I'll
couple
be
minutes.
right back.
Although mine won't let me run another one right now, so I guess that's just what it is.
Oh.
Because there is a flu going around in our team, and we work in. It flew in my mouth! Oh my god! Get away from me! You silly little. Fuck. It literally flew in my mouth. Alright, let's see if the cat eats some lettuce. Okay! I'm gonna change game. 1.
Oh, I just seen his face. Oh, that's a. Oh. Oh, it hurts. It hurts just vicariously. No, not the second
know-
bite. Oh,
You know, it's starting to grow on me.
no. No.
I'm under all the sorts of attack. There is a floating deer. Why is that deer floating? Why is that deer floating? Is it gone? Wait. The deer's gone? What the fuck? 2, 1.
It didn't want to go down. It didn't want to. He didn't want you biting it.
Okay. Now hear me out on this one.
Oh no, not again.
The Oreo works better.
I mean, of course it does.
The Oreo works better. Don't want it to. Wait, are we not affected by? We're not affected by the sandstorm because we're rock. Okay, we might actually get out with the Lily, with Bloomer. In fact, we are definitely getting out. Because there is a flu going around in our team, and we work in. It flew in my mouth! Oh my god! Get away from me! You silly little. Fuck. It literally flew in my mouth. Alright, let's see if the cat eats some lettuce. Okay. I'm gonna change game. 1.
Oh, I just seen his face. Oh, that's a. Oh. Oh, it hurts. It hurts just vicariously.
Yeah.
It's Sweet the boy.
There
That's a sweet the boy.
It's Sweet
Listen,
the boy.
listen. Goose and George did not get off on the right foot. However, George and the party did not get off on the right foot.
George.
Wait, did Goose and George? I thought Gerald and George didn't get off on the right foot.
Gerald and George had the worst
Oh
like,
yeah.
foothold,
The worst.
which is
foothold.
why it took so long for either of them to give a half compliment to the other.
Yeah.
And even then, we're probably only at like 2/3 compliments now, so it's like
Yeah,
we're not even quite there
Yeah.
yet.
And taking
No,
it
no,
slow.
George gave him a begrudging compliment with a backhanded comment after.
Yeah, this is
Well,
true.
you
This
know.
is true.
We live
Backhanded
for the backhanded
compliments.
compliments.
Yeah.
Look,
It's
Nana
George,
knew
you know?
George was a little shit, but like he won her over so quickly. He was just like, "Oh, I'm so little," and she's like, "Oh, he's only little."
Meanwhile, Arthur and George got off on the perfect foot. It was
Yeah.
great. And then Arthur realized George was lying the entire time.
I mean, hey, someone has to
Surprise
collect the
Pikachu face.
shiny rocks.
Yeah.
You know
What is going on?
We were actually just saying how cute Josie looks today.
I mean, that's just a fact as well.
That
I feel like
is
you're lying.
10 points for Nana's health.
Mhm,
Back
mhm.
immediately. I'm not lying. Why would I lie? Why would I lie about
'Cause-
something that's
'cause-
true?
Why would you lie? Because standing up is hard.
But also, I do feel that because I'm so tired.
Yeah, same.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're just for no good
Have
reason
we-
as well.
Not me.
People
though.
shy? Do you want to take a nap after stream? People shy?
I want to take the biggest nap. Do we all want to get in a little cuddle puddle and take a
Oh,
nap?
I would love a cuddle puddle.
Can
Yeah.
I just be slightly separate because I don't
Yes.
like cuddles?
Your own cuddle
and
puddle.
hugs.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a cuddle puddle doesn't mean
I'll put a
we all have
plushie in
to be
between
at
the
each
two of us, so it'll be like the cuddle puddle is all there.
Just put a big
but
pillow.
I have
There's a connection.
well, I have a giant
still a
shark
barrier.
that is basically a body pillow, but it's just a giant shark. Yes, Cuddly, you would
can-
love it.
You
I
haven't
forgot. I
sent me any
Don't-
photos.
I have I have a
I
Kingdom
forgot.
Hearts. I have a Kingdom Hearts hugging pillow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
That is
I
fantastic.
just realized I've never told Cuddly this, and I've had the shark since before I've known Cuddly.
Oh my
And I've
god.
never told her about
And I
my
haven't, and I said it
Oh
in
my
praise.
god, it's come out now.
He sleeps on
Scandalous.
the bed with me every single day too, Cuddly. And I forgot.
I didn't know about the shark.
This is the
Top 10
greatest
anime
betrayal.
betrayals.
The first and only time I've ever betrayed Cuddly. I haven't even betrayed her in a long time. Not even. I see Cuddly. She was on the shark head. So now all of chat knows why this is a betrayal.
Yep.
This is a betrayal.
Betrayal of the highest order.
Yeah. Wow. I'm so.
You know, it was bound to happen eventually. I'll get you, used for April 8th.
You have to take a photo. I need to see this shark.
I will take a photo now for you. 'Cause I love you so much.
There we go.
I
I'm
want.
just gonna
Okay.
pick it up till Orb gets back.
Another added fact that you might love: I have it wrapped up in a blanket right now because it's been cold recently.
Oh, I need
Aw.
the shark burrito.
On a similar vein, I bought Noctia a Squishmallow the other week. One of the Valentine's Day ones. It's an octopus with a monocle and a moustache and a top hat, but the
Oh,
monocle's a
mo-
love
fancy
heart.
octopus.
It's a love
Oh my
heart, yeah.
god! I
Perfect.
love
Um,
that.
It is currently on my spot in the bed in the blanket.
Yeah, you've been replaced.
I've been replaced by the Squishmallow.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm
Happens.
getting to bed
Happens to
tonight.
the best of us.
Yeah,
Would you say it's a monoctopus?
we call it Gentlepuss because it's a gentleman,
Oh.
an octopus.
Wait. Where was yours? Where's yours?
Oh, you mean the angry octopus?
Yeah, where's yours? Oh no! I thought he was gonna be chroma keyed for a second. There we go.
No.
No, not that one. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. Okay, good.
Wait. But mine has a defect. Mine's always angry.
Oh my god, it's angry and angrier.
Oh mad!
I really want one of those. I
Amazing.
found a blue cat that goes Angie happy, and it's just so cute.
A blue
I
cat.
want it so bad. Yeah,
That's
I want it so
adorable.
bad. Also, Cuddly Shork is incoming.
Thank you. I need to see.
I will give you 3 Shork,
All right.
different angles.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
The photography of this.
Eh.
Oh, the shark. It looks very cozy. It looks extremely
It
cozy.
cuddles
Thank
with
you.
my teddy bear and Alolan Vulpix.
Oh my god. It does.
They have their own pillows, by the way.
I see that. You
Yeah.
know, I like that.
Honestly, that's
They
just the
have 2
dream
pillows,
bed of
I only
any
have
adult,
1.
really.
I gave them more pillows than me.
That's very sweet.
Mm.
Oh,
Speaking of sweet, shall we get back to some
Shall we
sweet
get back to
D&D?
it? Sweet
Oh my
D&D.
God.
Yeah.
Sweet D&D.
Mm.
I did also send a cute picture to Cuddly though.
Cuddly getting all the cute pictures? Oh my
Was it
gosh.
of your face?
That does not
No.
look like the face of a person.
Oh.
What?
Wait, I know what it is.
What is it? I don't get it.
Is it the face swap?
it's so
The
Yeah.
certain face swap.
Oh, in joke, an in joke chat. Sorry, an in joke.
A cursed
Cursed.
picture.
Yep.
If you ask nicely, I'll put it in my Discord.
Oh no! Look
Awesome.
at the curve.
Yes, spread the curves. Oh my god.
No.
Wow, I've got got. Thank you for that.
The group Vanguard of the Black, you find yourself walking the streets of the Ivory Hold. There's still people about, but you can tell it's a bit more quiet, a bit more everyday. More people are working than they were the day before. That doesn't mean it's empty in any regard. Instead, you've got more directionality to everyone's movements rather than people just prancing along, taking a walk, looking at the various pieces of festivity. Everyone is moving to something, from something. Everyone's got a sense of purpose. But what is your purpose? What is the Vanguard going to do next?
So if we've all reassembled,
Vanguard assemble. Yes.
A Vanguard?
A Vanguard.
a vanguard's assembled.
The Vanguard project.
That's great.
Nana comes in via tree. Rudy teleports us
Yeah.
through the sanctuary or whatever it is. George
my
pops in from
God.
another dimension.
Gerald falls
George
off his
is
broom
the
and has a superhero
Spider-Man of the
landing.
group.
Yes.
He's the
Yep.
late one that's younger and like
Oh
the
yeah,
Stark
you're
for-
the Spider-Man.
who's the Stark to the for
Arthur.
George?
Arthur.
Arthur.
Oh yeah, like father. Like son. Wait, that makes Rudy Captain because
I get to grow
Mom.
old. Excellent.
No, you're invincible. Sorry.
Immortal.
Oh yeah, you go back and forth. You
Yeah,
don't.
I
get to
know. I know
correct
Rudy
me.
does.
You don't get to correct me when you go back and forth on it.
That's the joke. Anyway, what are we doing? So,
All right. Well,
I think
now
well
that,
we've said
now that we're
goodbye
done,
to Jem. Yeah.
shall we discuss how we're getting to the South Shard? Because I think Nana, you had an inkling you might be able to get us there.
I wanted to ask Josie again, because Josie Parkany offered a ship before. That wasn't from the southern tips, though. It was from like further north.
For the players'
Mm.
purpose, as you can see, I have laid out a map. The players
Yes.
can
Oh,
see a
that's
map.
right.
Mm.
Yes,
Oh,
I
oh,
can.
oh.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Right.
Then we'll go
Okay.
look.
Yep.
So there is a little token showing where you are,
Yes.
and
well,
this is where the boat would go from.
Okay.
Okay. So that would actually be quite a long trip.
It
We're
would, and
looking
also
at-
and also by sea as well, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
obviously not instantaneous.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we are in a race against time.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm thinking.
So, but the all gave us the
Yeah. didn't we get-
possibility of a tree teleport, but
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
because Nana doesn't know the tree specifically, it's a very sketchy teleport.
Yes.
It's a bit of a sketchy teleport, and I probably have to roll for it.
but back in character, that's kind of what Gerald's asking. So it's like,
Mm.
so what are our chances, Nana?
Well, I haven't. Well, I only just figured this spell out recently, and I haven't actually tried it with a tree. I don't know. I mean, it could work. We might as well try it, but I don't exactly know where we would end
Now,
up.
hold on.
when
I don't
you-
want to go through a teleport, some form of transport, and not have all my limbs on the other side because we came
mean,
through a thorny bush.
Man, I've done it
That's
tons
not
of
much of a
times.
problem for you, Rudy. You're already in pieces. But for the rest of us,
Mostly.
I agree.
None of
I
us
certainly
regrow
don't.
us at this rate, right? We're basically.
I
just
do
geoparks
not
for
want to
her.
be regenerated ever again.
I
Ever.
don't want to see that.
I don't want to
ever
see
again.
that ever
It
again.
felt
no.
as bad as I'm sure it looked.
But no, look, no, I certainly don't want to jump through a portal if we don't know exactly where it's going. That's why I suggest we send something else as a test and see if it comes back and it's fine.
I mean, you could send me as a test. I'm kind of used to not knowing where I'm going to end up.
I don't want to. Well, I don't want to risk your life, George. If it I don't want you to get trapped in a tree or something.
The only
that's a
problem there is
possibility?
we'd have
Well, I
to
don't
wait
know.
until tomorrow to try it again if it did work, because I really only have
Oh.
the energy for one, probably only one per day. Yep, checking spells. Yep, only one per day.
Oh, fair enough.
So I'm happy to do it, but if
What if? What time of the day is it at the moment, Josie?
Midday.
Midday. Well, what if we went somewhere, did the test run straight away, and then called it a day there, and just woke up at night and just went first thing as soon as you've recovered?
well, we certainly could, but
Assuming the test goes well.
yes, assuming the
But it's a
test
one-way
goes
thing.
well.
How do we know if it comes? It can't come
Well,
back.
that's the other thing.
We have some things I have seen Nana summon animals before.
Yeah, but they can't come back. It's a one-way ticket.
Oh,
It
is
doesn't stay up open for like
I think
minutes.
it does.
Not
no,
for very
a few,
long.
It stays open for a few seconds at least.
So
It'll be quick enough for something to
Let
go
me
through and
just
come back,
get
and
you
we'd
the
see whether
exact
it.
amount of seconds
was
that
dead.
it's
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
So what
yeah.
you're proposing is that Nana
Mechanically, a creature could move just an average 30 feet in 6 seconds, right? moves 15 feet through the gate and 15 feet back in 6 seconds. So there's no mechanical reason that they couldn't do that. But just to see if you tell them to go through and immediately come back, and they don't, then we know it's deadly, and we don't do that.
Do you know what? Why don't we just go for it? We'll send my summon through first, and if it looks good, let's just go. Who knows if I'll get the spell right again if I don't know the tree?
Oh, true.
Well,
long do
how
we
about
give it
let's just take a vote on it.
Oh, I have an idea. What if you have something that you can hold and you stick it halfway through the portal and then pull it back, and if only half of it comes back, we don't go.
But again, if she casts it again tomorrow, there's no guarantee it's going to be the exact same result.
Well, and then we need to look at getting a ship then, don't we? And that's going to take longer anyway, so we might as well try this.
I feel like we either step through it or we don't.
Yeah, but if we all step through it and then we instantly get squished because we become incorporated with a tree or buried 500 feet
I'll
under
go
the ground.
through first, and I'll let you know.
I don't want any of you to die in a horrible teleportation accident.
The problem is if Nana knows, as far as I'm aware, the spell works. If Nana knows the tree exactly, then the spell will react at the exact same time. If she doesn't know the tree well, I would assume that there would be an erratic component to the result. Therefore, if she casts it today, it's not the exact same result as tomorrow. And we can't send something in back and then us all jump in at the same time.
Well, sure we can. We just go bloop bloop, and then if it's dead or if it's sliced in half, we don't go. If it's fine, then we go through.
All right.
Arthur turns around and goes, as leader of the group, Nana, you'll just cast it. We're all going through. Wherever we turn up, we just...
Oh, no, I'm worried about us not turning up.
We will turn up. We will turn up.
We don't know that.
All right.
And
hang on, no one's asked.
I trust.
Hang on. Since when did you just start going as the leader of the group? We do things. We had a discussion about this a week ago about just saying we're going to do something and just doing it.
Yes. It's very going around in circles what you guys are talking about, though.
I didn't see you bringing any input.
Well, I had no input.
Nana walks away and tries to figure out the what kind of tree the awe meant.
I don't
sorry,
see the
George. What were
problem
you
with
saying?
just simply testing it for 1 second before we walk through the portal. What's the problem with that idea?
George, what's your thoughts?
I mean, I didn't even think death was an option until Gerald brought it up, and now I'm wondering if it's an actual option or his overactive fears. And because if it's just his overactive fears, then I'm just kind of used to teleporting and not knowing where I'm going to end up. So I'm like, oh, let's just go for it.
Right. So
what's wrong? It's just normal, right?
Right.
But we don't know.
Josie, if I wanted to try and figure out what tree it was, would it be a nature check? Like,
Yeah.
I think the awe gave us an idea.
With a disadvantage.
Yes, that makes sense. Because he gave us an idea that there were 2 like forests, and I see them, and I'm imagining he would have told us like what kind of trees they are.
The map you're seeing is of the Eastern Lush. This is the East Shard.
Oh. Wait, are you sure?
Where we're going is not on that map, Cuddly.
We're not going to Frostbite Shores or the Verdant Thicket or the Stove
Yes.
Step?
Yes, no, you are looking at the other map, which is the correct map. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you're looking at a different map. I see.
I'm looking at I pulled up the one in the file.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I realized there is one up, and I realized that was a bit confusing.
Yeah.
No,
there are 2 forests.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But this role is more to see like if you can pinpoint by imagining through your travels, and what you know of this location. Like, what kind of trees would grow there? What would they look like? What kind of just ecology is in that area?
Yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. Cool. I just
Mhm.
wanted to know that. I won't do anything yet. I'll wait for the others just to decide.
But did you want to
Um,
do a nature check?
I kind of do, yeah. So you
Yeah,
said with
make a nature check with
disadvantage?
disadvantage.
Okay. And because you guys can keep discussing, I'll just do the really long one. Because, it's not about.
No.
Udo, what were
Not
you
so
saying?
much time.
George was gonna say, look, if we're so worried about their chance of it going wrong, I'll just inspire Nana. Bada bing, bada boom. You guys never fail when I do that, right?
It's true.
Right?
George only ever speaks
Right,
truth, right?
What?
Okay, we got one.
Oh, I
16.
don't-
George texts where his ribbon's tied first.
Look, it's nothing to do with Nana's skill, George. It's just simply I know better than most how chaotic magic can be, and often results in all kinds of things that you don't intend.
Well, George, why
oh,
don't you
I'm-
inspire me now, and I'll just see what I can think of, and then we can keep discussing it.
It's just a simple, just like a watermelon or something. Just as soon as the portal opens, you stick it through, you pull it back out, and if it's fine, then we go. I don't see the big problem with the test.
Why are we going to get a watermelon in this season? Come on now, Gerald.
Well, I don't stick then. Something. Oh, that natural 20!
No, I got a 16 the other one.
Oh.
I'm so sad.
Not bad though.
So you can guesstimate what kind of trees there are there.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, look, I've given it a bit of a thought, and why don't we just see? And I'm happy to send a little something through. I really don't think the spell will kill us. I think it's just more we might end up in a place we didn't realize.
Yes, but
Like
the
a
problem
different
there is
shard.
that I think I would like to know that I'm not about to die when I step through a portal.
Right. Well, okay. Nana can't cast 2 spells at the same time, so
That's what I'm saying. We just test it for 1 second.
No,
Okay.
I
Not
can. I can.
complicated.
This one isn't a concentration one, so I can totally summon a little.
but Arthur could do that too,
Mm.
and you can do it simultaneously so that we don't drop
I
that
also
extra.
have my little puff balls.
There you go. Let's do that instead.
Exactly.
Perfect.
I don't care what we
Alright.
send through. We just want something that's not us first.
Well, is everyone ready to leave? Do you all have your rations and your food?
Let's go.
Just the haversack. I've got pretty much
Okay.
everything in here.
Cool. Well, in that case, Nana would like to find a suitable tree. Probably not the one they came in through, although I would love that one.
We're gonna have a
guessing it would
giant
be a bit
badger
weird.
to go through, by the way.
Giant
Love
badger.
it.
The badger family's back.
We love
guys.
the badger.
I would like to say this one's mommy badger.
Mommy badger.
So let's hope mommy badger doesn't die.
Mommy badger won't die.
So you're
Mommy
heading.
badger won't die.
There are 2 places where trees grow in this city. It's in the park and near the eastern exit.
Let's just go to the park. We'll just go back to the one that we came in from.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll go to the. Nana will be like, you know what? I think let's just go to that very nice tree. You know, the one, Rudy.
I do. And
We'll try not to make too much of a kerfuffle. I love that word.
Oh, I feel like we've made quite a kerfuffle.
Is the panther guy gonna be there again?
What? No.
Oh, I hope not.
Only if we misbehave, I suppose.
Okay, so just so I have you right, the idea is Nana opens portal, you throw Badger into the portal, Badger is supposed to come back again through the portal, and if the Badger is unharmed, you're all going through.
We dive in at once and
Yes,
hope 6
we
seconds doesn't
dive
close
in.
up. Yeah,
We're hoping.
that's exactly the
Well,
plan.
I mean, we don't even have to send the badger all the way through. Just like stick it through the portal, pull it back out. Is the badger fine? We go.
The funny thing is that's like the badger will totally be fine. It's just the badger won't be able to tell us where it's coming out, which is the problem.
Look,
Yeah.
as long as I don't get
Yeah.
telefragged, That's fine.
You won't. You won't. You won't.
We don't know.
I know.
Gerald doesn't.
Hey,
Listen,
Are
George
you
had complete
gath-
faith in Nana.
gathered all your equipment. You're ready to go at a moment's notice.
Yes.
Okay, Nana.
Okay.
Grabbing your spoon, you tap on the tree, willing it to open a pathway for you.
Yes.
And who is holding the badger?
I feel like George.
It's
would
George's
probably be-
badger.
Yeah, it's George's badger. So you're probably waiting to toss it, right, George?
Yeet it through the
I feel like someone with more strength, Arthur, should do it because I don't think George has the strength to yank a giant badger back out.
I mean, you
Alright.
did get a very decent strength bump.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
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 Oh, you can handle your own badger now. That you can.
No issue.
Yeah, Arthur's
There you
just
go.
juicing. You got the real deal.
I think
Arthur's strength is
still
all
stronger.
fake.
It might be fake, but it works.
Aw.
It does work.
He
Hey.
is the arm wrestling champion.
Okay. You take the badger. You poke the badger through the portal, and you yank him back. And the badger looks fine, albeit extremely confused at what just happened. But the badger is unharmed.
Okay.
Good enough. Let's go.
Okay, everyone running through?
Yeah,
Everyone
we all
running
dive
through,
through at
yeah.
once
I'm
at
gonna
risk of
try
getting
and
Get
stuck.
the back,
Yeah.
back through too.
I'm gonna be.
Something that might as well keep it.
I'm gonna be flying on the broom through though, because just in case we're on the edge of a cliff.
Probably a good idea.
In case you're on the edge of a cliff. You all rush through, pile through. The bristles of Gerald's broom just about get out of the portal before it snaps shut again. Like a single twig is stuck between the two roots of a large, tall pine tree. As you step out, there's crunch underfoot, frosted moss, and a faint layer of snow and ice, and you're all immediately hit by the cold.
Right.
Ooh,
All
Where the
I'm
hell
putting
are
I forgot
my-
about that. Yeah, we're gonna unpack the old cold weather gear from
Yeah.
Yep.
from
I
the
will
down
put mine
under
on.
times.
Hang on, let's.
Does George have? He does. Okay.
Rudy indeed still has snow mask and goggles and snowshoes in his
Yep.
inventory.
Good. Good.
I mean, we're
We
not in
all
a
have it,
blizzard,
right?
but
We
just
all
in
have it,
case.
right? Okay.
Yeah, we all
Good,
had
good,
it
good.
Back
Good.
back in the Bora times.
Mm.
Did George? Yeah, we had it. We did. Okay.
Did
Did
George-
George save
we-
his?
We met George in Bora, so
Yeah, but George also poofs around. I don't know what George
true.
carries on his
George,
person at all
does
times.
not have snow gear.
Look, George can have Nana's, and she will cast protection from energy.
Okay.
It's just
For
So you give
protection from
you
cold.
give your the clothes are a bit like not the best fit for George, but they definitely get the job done. And Nana, you cast protection from energy of yourself. I assume cold. To give yourself resistance for an hour.
Mhm.
So you feel like for an hour at least you should be fine. But you find yourselves in the middle of these thick woods. You can see around because there's no branches lower than 20, 25 feet. The canopy is high above you and it's dense. It's cold. Even though was just a early afternoon for you, it's dark. Not a night dark, but a thick, overcast dark.
Can Arthur see any sort of animal markings or tracks or anything like that?
Do you want to use your ability or are you just checking? Because you
Just
do
checking
have
at this point in time.
okay. Make a survival check.
Oh, 6.
6. You look around, you have no idea. Even though you're used to trekking in forests, this is a completely different type of forest. This is not a biome you're used to. you 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 don't see any markings that you recognize. Not this quickly, at least. You'd have
Anything?
to.
Anything, Arthur?
We're lost.
Oh, do you want to hop on the broom? Let's go take a look above the trees, perhaps.
Sure. And Arthur's like white knuckling onto your shoulders when he's on the broom.
Yeah, and we'll see if we can find a hole enough to get above the canopy and get a better lay of the land.
It takes some time, but you get up there. The broom going a bit slower with the 2-person weight on it.
Mhm.
But eventually you get up above the canopy, and the canopy is tall. The trees here grow 50, 60 feet up, maybe more, some of them 100. But you get up above, and you're almost in the center of this dense forest. You can see in what Arthur would know as a northeastern direction. You can see faint smoke trails from what could possibly be a city, a village, a town,
Yep.
something.
Okay.
You can't see the town itself because the forest is just too big, but you can definitely see that way.
Yep.
And you do
civilization
see what
that
looks
way.
like a little bit. I will say, with Arthur's knowledge as a tracker, you can also see there's a line to the west, like a line through the woods where the canopy is just a bit thinner, and you know that that would be a brook or a river. Something has created spacing in the trees. The canopy still connects, but it is a lot thinner.
I see. So he's sort of relaying all this information to
I
Gerald.
don't see anything.
Well, we just need to go in that direction then. There's a village that looks like to be in that direction.
Oh, all right.
Can you see the smoke?
Will you be able to keep the direction from the ground still?
Yes.
All right then. I'll take us back down.
Hey guys,
You
we
start
know
heading
that-
down, and as you come down, the others, you see there's like a faint, careful little gathering of snow on the heads and shoulders of Gerald and Arthur.
Well, Arthur was able to see a direction for some civilization, so good job, Nana.
Oh, thank you. But I mean, I assume we're on the right shard.
Well, it's cold enough. I would presume so.
It definitely looks like around about the same area where we need to be. But we do need to go this direction. And there seems to be a village top over that way. There's smoke and stuff.
Yes,
So I
well,
think,
we can ask someone when we get there, hopefully.
yeah.
And how far would you say it is?
How far would Arthur know it would take?
Make a survival check.
Oh, not survival. Arthur's not very good at this survival shit.
No, no, you're a ranger.
of
Oh my
ranger are
God.
The one that goes pew pew, not the one that tracks things, right?
12.
12.
Well, no.
A day.
Is that with
Like-
Arthur's like speedy travel thing? Because aren't we in a forest? Isn't that how he?
Wait,
Wow.
is my survival better than Arthur's?
Probably.
I'm
I only
pretty
got a
sure
plus
mine
2.
is.
I got a +2. to
What?
skills.
I've got a +5.
I've got a +8.
Oh my god.
But I do have an advantage on my survival.
Yep.
To be fair,
I
George
got-
had to be good at surviving. So
To be honest, I think I'm double checking some stuff, but I think. Let me check. I'm just looking up Arthur.
Surely survival is a trained skill for, or have proficiency.
I didn't go
It
that
just
far.
if he was proficient, he would have double proficiency.
Oh.
Also, since this is forest terrain, after an hour's worth of travel, difficult terrain no longer applies.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So Arthur, you would guesstimate. First of all, Gerald points you in the right direction because you pointed the wrong one.
Sounds like
But
me.
considering the distance, you would think, yeah, like if it's still early afternoon, and if the sun has the same cycle where you are now, you could probably hit that town just around nightfall.
Yep. All right.
Well, that's
I
great
rec-
news.
I reckon we could just hit just before nightfall, but we got to get traveling straight away.
Quick question.
Yes.
Do you think I'm still wanted here?
Wanted here?
This
No,
should
nothing.
be...
Never mind.
Are you wanted in the South
Oh.
Shard?
No, no,
Whoa.
no.
Oh, George, I'm sure you're fine. You're wearing completely different clothes, and you're part of the Vanguard now. We could probably, I don't know, push around the law somehow to
Diplomatic
yeah,
immunity or
yeah,
something?
like that. You'll be fine.
So why are you
Second
wanted
question,
in the
do you
South
think
Shard?
they have any shiny rocks?
How about we only need to use this diplomatic immunity once, and we don't pick up any shiny rocks?
At least ones that don't belong to you or to nature.
Okay. Before we set out, Nana is going to commune with nature, which is only going to take a minute. Just
Okay.
says you briefly become one with nature and gain knowledge of the surrounding territory. In the outdoors, the spell gives you knowledge of the land within 3 miles of you.
Oh, nice.
And in caves, it's a little bit different. So it's not going to like work if there's like a town close within that style, but like I'll know everything else. And I gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of my choice about any of the following. So trains, bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead. And I'm gonna choose that
Oh.
one because I don't know where we are. I'm gonna choose the undead, the terrain, and the influence from other planes of existence.
Okay, shit. Do one at a time.
Okay.
I was completely
No, that's
lost.
okay. And if you're like, there's not anything like worthwhile,
That's-
that's totally
Okay,
fine.
A lot of good
Terrain,
info.
terrain first. Terrain first. Just
Okay,
like,
so what is it that you give me something more? If you just say the word terrain, I don't understand.
I think she's just checking for an easy path, like to make sure they're not
Okay.
gonna like run into a cliff or like have to cross a big river or something like that.
You sit down and you think for a moment, and you just extend your senses into the ground itself, as you're having a little nibble, a snack, a little biscuit, if you will, and you just think. And the knowledge comes to you. If there's a town, there's a forest, there's probably game trail, hunter trails. The whole forest is a connective highway of animal paths. And as you're sitting there, they become clear to you. Like a pattern that you start to recognize once you've seen it. And you definitely feel like you not necessarily know the forest, but you definitely know which paths would take you in the direction of this town.
Nice.
That's
So
fantastic.
maybe we can move a little bit faster then. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, or at least not get turned around.
Or bogged down.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. And the next one is I just want to check if this region within like 3 miles has influence from other planes of existence. And I'm kind of specifically looking for like, are there people or undead? So I'm looking for like any of those. If there's anything to
Influences
watch out
from
for.
other planes within
What's-
3 miles.
Is that the wording on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one is just powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead. So if it was just like a little undead, probably wouldn't pick up. But
Just a
just the
little?
powerful ones. Just a little one.
Just
Just a
small-
little silly
just a
guy.
little-
Just
Hey.
a
little guy.
I need to see this.
I gotta think for a moment. Hold on.
That's cool.
This is a quality spell.
Yeah.
It is a 5th level divination
Influence from
spell.
other
is.
planes
Mm.
Yes.
within
That's pretty
3
cool.
miles.
It doesn't have to be exact either.
You don't feel like there's any. No, that's not true. You do feel an influence, an astral
Mm.
influence.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. That's cool.
That's interesting.
And it is just hanging in the air, permeating
Hmm.
a lot of everything.
That's cool.
Hmm.
That's really cool. Okay.
What was the last?
The last one is honestly a bunch of big long things, but basically I just want to know if there's like powerful undead in the area or like
Yeah,
elemental. It just says celestials,
because it gives you
fiends,
all of them,
elementals,
right? So it's,
undead. Yeah, it just. But I'm mostly concerned with like the undead.
Okay, sorry,
portion of
I
that.
think I might need to bring this spell up for myself so I can read it as well properly.
yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, it says or, so I need to choose one. So I'll just choose powerful
Oh,
undead.
I don't think it
think it's a
specifies
choice.
powerful.
No, it'll tell you if there's any of these things there.
Yeah, any powerful ones.
Yeah, any powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead.
No, but it continues or undead influence from other planes of existing buildings, for example.
Yeah. So it just says, for example, you could determine the location of powerful undead in the area. So I need to pick one from that list, I think. So I'll just
Oh.
focus on the Oded. Oh, the Oded, the undead.
You could okay.
Mm.
Okay, so you want to
yeah,
know
I
if
guess
there's
you
a
could read it
powerful
either way.
undead entity somewhere within 3 miles.
Yeah.
No,
Okay. Good. That's
you
great.
don't think there is.
That's good to know.
But 3.1 miles away, biggest undead dragon
yeah.
you could
Bye.
ever.
3 miles and 1 foot.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah. Also, Julia is a fiend as well.
Mm.
Technically, she would ping on an undead radar as well.
Oh, true. She's like
She has partial undead.
she's like
Yeah.
demi-lich or something, right?
Demi bitch,
Oh,
more like. Hey.
Semi-lich.
Tammy Lich.
Yeah,
All right,
Cool.
well, let's start moving.
So,
awesome.
yep, Nana
Wanna
stands
start
back up and just goes, "Oh, I think I might know an easy way."
Oh, fantastic. Let's get on. I don't want to have us freeze to death out here.
Yes. Nana will go probably first on the little trails that she's now seen. And every hour she's going to recast protection from energy on herself.
Okay. Okay.
So that'll take me 3 hours, so I don't know how far away the town was.
The town was a couple of hours away.
Okay, well let's just assume that I'm done with my 3rd level spells then.
Does
Yeah.
does like just riding a broom for overland travel count as light activity as far as a short rest goes?
Fucking broom is such a pothole when it comes to rules.
Pothole.
Right?
No,
Isn't it?
it's because it's not a vehicle, but it is a vehicle, but it gives you speed, but it has its own speed. It's such a weird thing.
It is. It's not. The rules for brooms are not never been written particularly well.
I'd say the trek itself does not warrant light activity. Because you still have to, you can't go particularly fast. You've got dead branches that are like grabbing at you.
Yeah,
It's
true,
not
true,
wide
true.
enough between the trees to really be able to just autopilot through.
No, that makes sense. Cool. Thank you.
Yes. I'm just checking something.
I was wondering if I could. I was hoping I could change my resistance, and then we could not have Nana having to cast every hour.
It's
Ah,
all right.
that's
If
okay.
we're gonna end up somewhere in a second. We'll
Yeah,
spend the
yeah.
night.
Like
It'll be
as
fine.
long as I made it, we'll be able to get stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was just a small thing. It's fine.
Is fine.
Super fine.
I am just. There we go. As you're trekking through, with the help of Arthur, Nana, George, Gerald, everyone, Rudy, even everyone's just on their game right now, keeping your eyes out. You're in uncharted territory. The fact that there's a town is actually a bit surprising. Not a lot is known about the South Shard. This place doesn't really see tourism or travel. Even as far as merchant vessels don't really go here, as people trade with the Icelands, and they're cold enough most of the time. Here, even though you have your winter clothing, Nana, you have your resistance to cold, still chilling you close to the bone. It's like there's a magical cold in the air that ignores the clothes. It's just creeping in on you.
Ugh.
Even here among the trees where the wind can't really do much, it gets scattered, splintered by all of the tall pines. You do find trails. The snow doesn't seem to really get down here. Every now and then you do see somewhere that it breaks and just like a pile of snow falls from the canopy down. Shatters against the various branches, and you get like a light localized snowfall inside the forest. But suddenly, as it's getting darker, George, you hear a familiar sound. Sounds like tearing fabric. As something. And all of a sudden, maybe 25 feet off to the side, all of you see this darkness open. Like an oblong shape of pitch just opens in the air. And stumbling out, you see this large bundle of cloths that just suddenly scampers across the ground. And you see jumping through with a large backpack, you see this pale man with red, crimson, wet hair jumps out and clocks eyes with you and says, "Oh, you should probably all run." And out of this hole, you just see shadows. They just charge out. Some of them attached to trees, some into the ground. You can see them moving under the snow.
Oh,
I'm gonna need all of you to roll some initiative.
Oh, no.
Oh God!
Well, George isn't
heck.
going first this time.
Oh, Rudy's never going first.
Oh,
Yeah,
probably not Gerald either.
Literally one.
Arthur, however.
I'm
Oh my god.
I'm going to need a moment to set all of this
Oh
up,
my
though,
God.
because I had prepared for a lot of things, but I did not think we would get here right now.
Oh,
Just real
God.
quick, I would suggest everyone to look at the Discord, just so everyone is aware of what's going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
In
we can
case
see you
we
all.
just
Yeah, you're fine.
need A moment.
Yeah, like on my meat screen, you're all frozen. But I look on my OBS stream screen, and you're all moving.
Huh,
Oh.
Yeah.
that's a very odd.
That is an odd.
That
Very
is-
strange.
Incredibly odd.
Hmm.
I've only ever seen it the other way around, where
Yeah.
OBS has everyone frozen, but the actual thing is
Mm.
fine.
Yeah, you're completely fine on our ends, on every side. Yeah, on my.
Your stream is no longer buffering, so you should be okay there now.
Okay, because it was dropping frames hard on my end anyway.
The combat tracker just crashed, so everyone keep an eye on.
Yeah, yep.
Tonight is not our night. But that's okay.
Yeah.
We're trucking through.
Yeah.
We're trucking through because these
We
things
are.
happen, and
We're doing fine.
yeah, we're getting there.
What I might do is raid out and then
Oh, you love
go,
raiding out early. Oh, you love it.
and then
You
go
love it.
no camera
Yeah.
because like I want to see if that will make it work.
I mean, you could just try going no camera or
You
go
could try
low
going no
camera
cam.
first.
Yeah,
that might be good.
Low camera.
I love tech issues. They're my favorite.
Yeah.
Just be aware all the tech stuff is showing on your screen.
Yeah,
or
yeah. It was just OBS Meet, so
Cool. So there you go.
Maybe zoom out just ever so slightly up on your camera.
no, okay.
There we go. Excellent. Oh, you were sitting forward. I see.
No, well, I like can't even reach my keyboard now.
Oh, what?
Yeah, for some reason it's brought me right in, and I'm zoomed out as far as I can go.
Oh, okay. That is odd. No, you're okay
Hmm.
now. Just don't lean forward too much.
I'm sorry, I'm taking a bit.
No, that's all good.
Don't worry at
I-
all.
oh, hey, we still have a giant badger at least, guys.
We do have a giant
Yeah.
badger.
Yeah.
Badger is gonna
Wait,
win the day.
how long does the badger last?
Until either it dies or until sunrise.
Ah, throw it at the shadow. Throw it through another
my
portal.
God.
Let's go. Let's see if it comes back
Oh
from
my
the other side. Just dip the badger through another teleportation. It's like dipping an ice cream in chocolate sauce or something. You know, different flavors.
Eh.
Badgers do all right
Well,
with
I'm-
cold as well,
I'm
don't
just-
they?
I'm
Yeah.
just having a day, you guys.
We're all having a day.
Just say some puns while I set up the map for.
So you're saying you want us to badger chat with some jokes?
Yes.
Oh.
There is no way we're gonna win this battle, guys.
So you guys are aware Rudy can't cast any spells, and he has disadvantage on
can't
all
either.
attacks. George can't either.
George didn't get to sleep,
Oh shit, you're right.
and
So-
I used my last second, I think, level spell for Rudy.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
I have a couple of really high level spells because George never uses his biggest spells.
That's all right.
George is a Boy Scout. It is always prepared.
I mean, I think considering there's a town close by, I think big spells are okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm fine. I got most of my stuff. Honestly,
Mm.
I've only
Mm.
used one of 3 warlock spells, and one of 2 seconds, and I've got Eldritch Blast for days, guys. It's fine.
Actually, you know,
Yeah, we love Eldritch Blast.
now that I'm reading Resurrection, okay, I think Rudy's actually fine. Because the wording, casting the spell to restore the life of a creature that has been dead for 1 year or longer taxes you greatly. Until you finish a long rest, you can't cast spells, and you have disadvantage on all attack rolls. But
She's
this
only been
chick
dead for a
was dead
month.
for a week.
I think a month.
It's still not
Oh,
a year.
Maybe. Yeah. No. I mean.
So I think he's actually okay.
Yeah, you might be okay. You might just not be able to call on Urgathoa for stuff.
I mean, it says specifically for 1 year or longer,
Yeah.
which I think is what Josie's going off. But they're not being able to cast spells. I'll clarify
We
when
will-
Josie
we
comes
sh-
back.
yeah.
Because
do clarify.
I mean, it could always just be Urgathoa being,
being a bit of a tough love
yeah,
mistress. You know what? I'll keep it.
being
I
a
won't
bit
say anything.
selfish.
Yeah,
you might
nah,
say.
we'll keep it. We'll keep it as is. I actually don't mind this because I mean, to be fair, it's like playing God. So
Yeah.
Emily, all right. We got a good joke from Emily. What do you call a dragon after he ate the party? A party pooper.
Nice.
Even Mrs. Orbs sent me a message. Hey, is that internet really slow right now?
Yes.
Okay.
She goes, "Are you downloading something? I'm trying to watch Netflix and I can't watch it because it seems to be so slow.
It's
Whatever you're
Sunday night.
downloading, you need to
Streaming.
stop it." I'm like,
Check
He's
Steam.
stream-
Sometimes it does auto update.
Oh my
Check
god.
Steam.
I'm on.
Wait, can I get I'm back. Can I get my
hello.
Hello.
what
Woody
is
Harvest
today? even?
Celestial
Can I
Grapes
get
of
your
divine
initiatives
art.
again, please?
Sure.
Can I
Yes,
get
yes,
Arthur's?
Absolutely.
29.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Okay,
Arthur,
Gerald,
8.
Rudy,
1.
Nana,
8.
George.
7. That's with advantage. I rolled a 6 and a 7.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So
So-
Arthur, have fun going first. There's
The-
no competition.
Sorry, Arthur's
You're-
got this taken care
We're
of.
gonna move to the battle map. Hopefully
Oh.
nothing crashes.
Oh, that would be exactly what. Oh, encoding overloaded.
Ooh, I like,
Oh.
I like the map.
Encoding,
No, I'm okay,
encoding,
I'm alright.
And crashed.
Nah. You?
Yeah, it's full on just stopped and closed itself.
What?
Yeah,
That
your
was what I not
stream
needed.
has ended.
Yeah, it's gone.
Would you like me to start a raid for you?
Please, if my internet is being the way it is, I'm limiting myself to everything now.
At least we
Sirenscape,
can
no.
see and
Yeah.
hear your lovely face and voice.
Yeah, don't remove your cam from us because we keep
No,
you here.
no.
We keep you here. All right.
Alright, I'm getting rid of that. Get rid of this. How's that? Am I a bit better?
You were never anything wrong with you at all for us.
Yeah. you're
Why is
totally
meat
fine
being
for
so
us.
good and then everything was so crap? Okay.
Who knows?
Who wants internet?
Just come to Melbourne. Get you some great
Yeah.
internet. It was like Teacher Mark was saying.
Hi,
to me.
Orb.
Thank you, Gula.
How do you defend against heat-based attacks? You turn up the AC. Ah.
Oh, it's so good.
That's a good one.
I like that.
Oh god, I am.
I did see the Poseidon one. Yeah. That was
We're
good.
almost.
Nah, it's all good. At least now it'll be set up, you know, so that you don't have to set it up again.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Very ready.
I don't know if I'm ready, but it's gonna be fine. Yep. No.
Oh, not the Doom
The cool
music.
music. The cool Doom music.
Yeah.
As you see these shadows that slipped out of this portal pull themselves from whatever they were attached to, and you see their forms apparate. As they go from 2 dimensions to 3, they pull, they almost force volume into themselves as you see these shadowy figures
Oh,
all around
they,
you.
how did they get behind us?
Because they're fast and they shot out of the portal. And then you see a larger figure.
Oh no!
You see these claws grab at the portal and push it further
Oh,
open.
no!
As a massive
Oh.
shadow-like demonic entity comes out. Arthur, you're up first.
Alright, I'm gonna have to make this quick because I've lost another thing.
Arthur, save us! Save us now!
Yeah, I'm trying to bring up Discord again. Arthur is gonna shoot the biggest one.
Nice. Aim and loose. We love it.
Go ahead.
Good choice.
That's it.
Can't go wrong.
Shoot her.
Actions, longbow. Are they undead? Is it away?
They are not undead.
Dang it. 17.
Yeah.
17 hits.
Sneak attack damage.
Yes, because you are before them in the initiative.
So
Hey.
18.
See, now I feel
18
better
points
seeing
of
the damage.
damage.
I'm like, okay, we'll be fine. We're okay.
Yeah,
Um,
you shoot the arrow and it sticks into the torso, and you see as the arrow returns to your hand, there's just a hole there. There's no liquid pouring out. There's no blood or anything, but there's a hole.
that's
And you can
really
see
good.
almost like smoke, like from dry ice, but black. It's just pouring off of its shape. And the
Ugh.
portal itself rippling like something that has disturbed a tar pit.
Alright. I'm gonna attack its buddy next to it. Is it in 5 meters of each other?
They are not within 5 feet of each other.
Dang it. I'll still attack its buddy next to him. We're at 21,
21 definitely hits.
and then sneak attack damage on that one as well for.
No, you've already done sneak attack this turn.
One per
turn.
round.
Yeah, you can only do one per round.
Okay, 14.
14 points of damage, yeah. You shoot, the arrow hits it in the shoulder, and you see a big chunk of what had become physical turns incorporeal into shadow and just dissipates into the air. But the hole is still there. Again, no blood or anything. Ichor. It just disappeared. There's now a chunk missing. Anything else on your turn?
Arthur does not.
No bonus action?
Apparently lost internet somehow.
no, he's still
I can
here.
hear
You're
you.
still here.
Yeah,
I'm
still here.
connecting to phone.
But you're still here.
Yeah, but we still.
We never
He
lost
can't
you.
hear us, apparently.
I
Oh.
don't know what's.
Poor Robbie.
Yeah. Oh, there he
Oh,
goes.
now-
there
right.
he
Okay.
goes.
Right.
Right.
I'm
He'll be
betting-
back.
I'm
He'll be
betting that
back.
was him disconnecting
I'm-
it more than.
Yeah, I think
more
so
than
too.
Actually disconnecting.
And now
He's
he has ruined
back.
the order. Of course he has.
We don't care
Nah.
about that right now.
No,
We don't
You're
care
muted,
about that
though.
right
you're
now.
muted, Orb.
You're muted.
I'm on my phone internet.
It's
not great.
it's
It's all right,
fine.
buddy. We'll
It's
just
okay.
continue.
You
No,
got this.
nothing. I'm not doing anything.
Okay. It is now the Shadow Horror's turn.
I don't like that name.
It's
Yeah, I
got
feel
bad
like we
implications.
should have done more damage to the big one.
As it pulls itself free from the portal,
Okay.
I just moved.
I guess
Cut-
I guess it was
Cuddly.
too scared.
I'm
It's
gonna
a pretty
wait.
scary
Right.
name. Look.
Yeah, yeah.
It will actually go for Arthur, who was the one shooting at it.
Okay.
So it
okay.
it
okay.
Yeah,
just
that makes sense.
tears itself free from the portal and sort of like crawls through the air, but its hands tapping on the ground as it comes forward, leaving this trail of shadow behind it.
Ooh.
And it is going to attack Arthur. Let's see, 13, I believe, misses.
It does, yeah.
Does.
It should. Yeah. That's always nice.
Yeah. So it goes to swing against Arthur with one of the shadowy claws. He takes this quick step backwards, and you then see as the creature dips down into the ground itself, just disappears, becomes a
Ooh,
flat
dude.
shadow on the ground,
I
and
don't like
moves
that.
away.
I don't like
no.
that.
No, 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 no.
No, I don't
As
like
it moves
that.
around to the back of the party.
Oh,
Ah.
bug. Oh,
And then, as
bug.
that happens, you also see the figure, this mess of cloth on the ground, seems to stand up. You just see what is now a humanoid form, covered in rags and robes, looks around, and says, "Oh, Vice, what do we do?" And, let's see. He's going to,
Turn tail and run.
just gonna, yeah,
Swear to
just
God.
gonna, just gonna go. Just
Oh
gonna
my
go,
gosh.
Just
Oh my-
dashing down.
Here
the
right
path.
now. You brought these in, and you're going to fix it.
I'm sorry,
you
what was
see-
that?
You see the...
What was that?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
The other figure looks around and says, Ugar, you get your ass back here this instant. And turns around and holds a hand up, and you see this almost like a little glob of something red gathers in his hand, and he just holds it out, and it squeezes itself small before shattering outwards. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm gonna need 2 of the enemies to make con saves.
Okay.
One got a natural 20 and one got an 11.
No,
Okay,
no,
so
this guy
1
can do all
success,
the work.
1 fail. Let's see.
I
All,
guess we can just relax, guys.
all,
Yeah, no. He's got this. He's
All
good.
probably won't be able to get-
So
Got
the
this.
one that Arthur had shot,
Mm.
let me double check. Like this, this explosion happens forward, there's like a shock going through. You see the trees shake, the snow is lifted off the ground, the portal reverberates, and the creature that had been shot in the shoulder by Arthur, most of its form dissipates, and you see it's now just like these charred, like with tar-covered bones, just a skeleton almost hovering in the air. There's nothing. The spine just turns into this wisp of smoke. Whereas and it is also pushed backwards, and the other one takes half that amount of damage. And turns to the rest of you and says, well, if you're confident in your competence, I am sure we can do this together. Get back here! Yells at the person who's running. Gerald, it is your turn. Nana, you're next.
Okay.
Joe's just like, what is happening here?
I'm just gonna do one of these real quick. Hold on. Ignore me.
Are you popping in a
Yep.
window?
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. Oh, there we go.
Ah.
Okay, excellent.
All right, I'll fix that after my turn. All right, has the big one popped back out of the ground, or is it still in?
Yeah,
the
it's
ground?
behind you. Swept down into the ground, moved 15 feet, and it is behind you and Ruby, like at the back of the group.
Like,
Amazing.
like
Gerald?
melee range behind, or
Yeah.
Gerald, hit it very hard, please. I find myself unable to do so.
guy just hold on. What's the casting time of this one action? I probably wouldn't be able to, like, if I'm casting a spell out of an object, I can't meta magic that, can I?
It depends. What are you thinking about?
Because I'm thinking of dimension dooring with the Cape of the Mountebank, whatever.
I don't think you would be able to, because you're activating the item, not casting the spell.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
Just
thinking.
create a spell-like effect.
Yeah. Okay.
If it was a, I mean, we could always check the wording. Keep up.
That's okay for now. I'm happy to say I can't for now until we find out otherwise. All right then. If that's the case, let's try a good old-fashioned hold monster.
Good old-fashioned hold monster.
So I'll
We
whip out
love it when you do that.
I'll whip out the staff and sort of
Mhm.
like hold it over my head like a javelin almost, and be
Okay.
like, "Hold it right there, you!" wait.
Oh. You violated the law.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that so often just earlier. Oh, my last
my
week.
God.
Okay, so what do
Yeah,
you need
so
from
we
me?
go. So Wisdom DC 19.
Wisdom DC 19. No, it fails.
All right.
Yes, we love
It done be paralyzed.
I'm assuming you were hitting the big one,
Yeah. The biggin.
the biggin.
Begin.
Okay.
And you know what? Then I'm gonna quicken an Eldritch Blast because why not?
We love Eldritch Blast.
Mhm.
Eldritch
Let's
Blast.
do
Eldritch Blast, a classic.
A classic,
Classic.
classic of our time.
Are you shooting the same creature?
Oh, absolutely, because I get advantage
Okay.
now.
Yeah, but then it's a flat roll because you would have disadvantage because melee range.
Ah, oh, that's fine.
We love flat rolls.
So
Um,
just straight rolls.
yeah. Although, is it threatening me when it's paralyzed? Or is it
Well,
just
it
purely
doesn't say
it's
because you're
healed?
threatened. It says when you have an enemy within range.
Oh, yeah. Pathfinder 1 brain. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll cross that off later. I was trying to find the meta magic points, but I know I've got them. Blah 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 blah. Spells. Eldritch Blast. Here we go.
Eldritch Blast. Just
Quality
shoot him.
Blast. Just shoot him.
Quality Blast.
Pretty sure 31 hits.
Yeah.
No,
You're
no.
not wrong.
14 for force damage on the first.
Yep.
Second one is a 29 to hit.
Hits.
And 10 force damage.
Yep.
The third one is a bad roll, 16 to hit.
Still hits.
Oh, hell yeah. And 14 damage. Decent damage rolls.
14 damage. Yeah, this thing as it's suddenly stuck in place, held by your magic. You unleash this onslaught of blast, and you can see this smoke. It's shattered off of it, and you see a similar skeletal, charred body underneath. But this one is twisted, large, and demonic, whereas the smaller ones were slightly humanoid. This one seems to be something else.
Yeah, so it's sort of like I freeze it with the staff, and then I kind of like do this little like staff spin, and just 3 bolts just go doo, 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 out of the middle.
Okay, do you want to move anywhere?
Well, yes, he won't be able to attack me, so I'm going to back the F up into the air.
Nice.
Just up into the air?
Yeah, up and away, preferably. Like
Up
diagonally.
and away?
Yeah, up and away.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the ratio as well. It's up and away.
Yeah.
Okay. like what is it, a knight in chess? You moved
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Perfect.
Nana, it is your go.
Yes, Josie, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
If I were to have a cheeky little spell that has a 60-foot radius, could I hit 3 at once without
Yes,
hitting my
60
party?
60 without hitting your party, yes, you could, but you would have
Okay.
to place it very far away.
That is fine. It has a
60-foot
range
radius
of,
is massive.
it can go 150 feet, and it's got a 60-foot radius, so it's gonna
Yeah.
go into like the,
Far
Cool.
end of the forest.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, Nana is kind of cranky because they skipped lunch. And she was
We
she
did
was kind of like, she had an idea for like some nice sandwiches because she didn't know if they were for sure gonna, so she's kind of pissed that they can't stop and have lunch now.
That's
So she's
very
like,
on
I am so sick of this, you leave us alone, and she's just gonna cast an 8th level sunburst.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh, here's that one trick that shadows hate.
So it's a con save of 17 for all of them, and I've just rolled damage just in case because it takes like 5 years for it, so so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
have
a-
like 0 spells
Sunburst.
left on me.
On a scale of
Oh,
1
wow.
to 10, how much does this blind George?
It won't blind you.
No,
unless
it's
you're in the-
Nana has placed
Oh.
it so that you're outside. Like you can see it. It is bright, but it's not blindingly bright.
Holy heck.
Thank goodness.
60. Okay, I'm gonna have to check some things. It is con saves.
Yes,
Wow.
and I don't know if they're oozes or undead, but they have disadvantage if they. on
Yeah,
those
no,
saving
I'm just
throws if they
checking because
are.
these two, even if they succeed, they die.
That's fine.
They
That's
just-
great.
It's like those sort of
Yes.
blasts that just leave the skeleton. The skeleton just turns into dust. That's
Oh, it's
exactly
that-
what happens.
It's that anime thing where it just goes white and there's this
Yep.
like grayscale image of them just disintegrating. Yeah.
Yeah. The big one that is stuck also vanishes.
Yeah.
You see, as the light hits, just comes out in an instant, like an invisible wind. None of you can feel, but you see what shadows are left on these creatures. It's blown away, and you see the charred bones for a moment before they too are just disintegrated into nothing.
Whoa.
They were vulnerable to radiant damage.
I was hoping they were
Oh, yeah.
shadows. So I was like,
Yes.
hopefully.
Oh, yeah, the
Oh,
big one
fantastic.
could have survived, but it failed the
Yeah,
roll.
just-
Wow.
Instead.
She's like, all right,
Oh,
well,
wow.
that does that.
Nana, you missed one. There's one. Just turn around, Nana. There's.
And,
You still have a bonus action.
I do. I just don't think I have anything. Let me see. Look, I will get my shillelagh ready
Okay.
as a bonus
You
action.
just nuked these. Like,
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm so
Not even figuratively.
wait,
Amazing.
it's Sunburst.
That's the big boy
Sunburst.
one.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, is that the one that sticks around? Is
It
that the one
does for
that's-
1 minute, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
There's a
That's what I was
sun. This is a
thinking.
sun there now.
Oh my God.
This is a
Yeah.
casual sun.
I'm not gonna burn the forest down though, because there's no fire. I checked that. I was like, we're not starting forest fires. Only you can prevent forest fires.
That's true. Only Nana.
Only
Yeah, only
Nana can
Nana.
prevent forest fires.
No, it does not. Yeah, they would have been blinded for a minute, but it's Sunbeam that you can keep reusing.
Oh,
Sunburst
that's
is just
yes.
like, yeah, it's just
Sorry, yes. It sticks around for a
big
minute, but it doesn't
nuke.
like. Yeah, Sunbeam is the one that you can basically just.
I want to know how does Nana use a sunburst?
I need a visual for this. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like usually she kind of goes for food related stuff, right? And this time she's carrying her staff and she's thinking about the lunch that she was thinking of making them, or like the really nice dinner. And she was like, I hope nothing bad happens on our way to this village. And then it did. And she was like a little bit hangry. And so she just slams the staff in and kind of like reaches up for like a sun that you can't see very well because it's probably, quite dim, it's quite dark. And she just goes, well, if there's any sun, it better go over there.
and there's like a moment where the sudden gust of wind just opens the canopy ever so faintly. There's just a mote of light, like almost, it could have been a snowflake, but as soon as it hit the ground, it just detonated in this light. It is the one remaining shadow demon's turn. George, you're up next.
Oh.
And you see this creature, the smaller one, looks towards the ones that came out of the portal before it, and it starts to move towards the person who's standing their ground. Before you hear, I smell a planeswalker. And it turns its attention dead on George.
Don't shoot, not my little boy.
And it is going to go right for George.
Oh no!
No, not George.
Let's see. George, a 17 to hit.
Yes.
You take 11 points of psychic damage as you see it hits you, but its body seems to turn. This shadow seems to glide against George's form, but you can feel the claws digging into your very being, leaving no trails behind. But you can feel the pain.
Oof.
All right, but
And then, as its bonus action, it is going to drop down into the shadows on the ground. But it got a natural 1 on its stealth roll, so everyone can tell where it is.
It's like a shadow puppet.
I'm a
Right
sick.
there.
Tried so
Let's
hard.
make a
Yeah, it's like
set.
it tried to duck in, but you see this like bump, like a cartoon movie, like when moles go underground.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
George, it is your turn, and
Poor little shadow.
you do get an attack of opportunity as it moves away from you first, if you want
Oh, and as a warcaster, I can cast a spell as an attack of opportunity.
Ooh.
to. Yes, as long as it has an attack roll.
Oh, I do. I have lots of things. that
I
can
do
attack.
believe. Let me double check that. Actually.
Orb is on his way to the call, by the way.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Hi, Orb.
Hi, Orb.
Hey, Orbithan.
So, What's your plan?
Well, for my attack of opportunity, because I can't do psychic things yet.
Okay. Yeah. No, the rules are it has to be a casting time of 1 action and targeting only 1 creature.
Can it be a cantrip?
Yes.
And it doesn't have to have an attack roll.
No, as long as it only targets 1 creature.
Oh, bet. So for my mind sliver, I'm going to look at him. Sorry, and go, you can do psychic damage? I can do it better. And just kind of smile at it.
Smile.
Oh shit.
I get it's a saving throw, right?
Yes, a DC 16 intelligence.
Intelligence, I got a 16 exactly.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fine.
Give me a single moment, please.
Oh my god, that's sunburst.
Yeah.
Eighth
I
level.
was
Oh.
hoping to wipe out the little ones at least,
Oh.
When
and then
you-
I was like, oh okay.
Yeah, when you got 2
Guess we could
casters
kill them
down,
all.
best to just nuke them straight off the bat.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
hoping
go ahead.
please.
So it doesn't look like you even take half damage if you succeed, so you don't take any damage.
Yeah, because it can't.
That sucks because I rolled a 14, which is a really high amount
Orb is
for
here if we want to
for a mind sliver.
Welcome, Orb.
Welcome, Orb.
Back up with that camera.
That's
That's
okay.
okay.
It's okay.
Welcome back.
Yes, George. You have
So,
your full turn ahead of you.
Yes. So that wasn't supposed to happen. So instead I will do Tasha's Mind Whip because George is petty.
Oh,
I love
okay.
petty.
Is that an intelligence save as well?
Yep, also a DC 16.
I got an 18 this time.
Smart little buggers, aren't they?
Mm.
Well,
Do I still take half damage?
I don't think so.
From the whip, I imagine you would, maybe.
Yeah, I think usually it's only cantrips that are all or nothing.
Oh yes, this
Yeah.
one is it is half. I couldn't see it. So you take 5 still.
Yeah.
5 damage.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's better than 0, right?
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
Better than what
So you
Rudy's about to
definitely
do.
see a reaction within its form when you lash out psychically towards it.
Nice.
Okay. And for my bonus action, I guess I'll pull out my gun. Not put it into the big thing, just like my little pew pews.
Yep.
Pew pew.
But I think that's the end of my turn. However, I have a badger.
You do have a
Oh,
badger.
Heck
Ooh.
yes.
Oh,
Get him, badger.
I have a badger which has multi attack.
Go for
Go
it.
for badger.
pick him up.
I'm gonna bite it and I'm gonna the claw.
Do it.
'Cause I'm a badger.
Dig it out of that shadow.
You got to badger that shadow creature.
So you're gonna take 9 points of damage, 2 of which is piercing damage, which I don't think matters because you're a shadow.
Did you not roll to hit first?
It should have done it. Oh, 9 to hit. Never mind.
Does not
I don't
hit.
think that hit.
No.
Ooh.
I
It
read
goes
it
to-
wrong.
It goes to
I
bite,
read it
but there's
wrong.
just like these tendrils of smoke.
Heck.
But you get a claw attack, I assume?
Does a 21 hit?
Ooh.
21
good.
does hit.
Let's go.
Then
Yeah.
take 8 points of slashing damage.
It
Nice.
does not
Now
seem
that I
to
know
be
how to treat it.
as affected as you had hoped.
George's turn was just
Still,
a get
that's
shit on kind of.
that's
It's okay.
free real
It seems-
estate.
It seems to be resistant to the damage.
Yeah, I figured. But, you know.
But it's still
Oh.
damage.
Mm.
And we're getting value out of that badger.
Rudy,
More value than
it is your
Right.
turn.
So,
No, don't say that.
Rudy, he's not feeling particularly too crash out, is he? He's,
I believe you can still use features and weapons. It's just spells that are locked.
spells are locked.
Very
Weapon attacks have disadvantage. It doesn't say anything about
Yeah.
features. So, yeah. So what?
Yeah,
he'll-
so I think you can use them freely still.
Yeah. So, we're going to. We're going to Okay, yeah. Yeah, I suppose we'll just maybe channel divinity. And just curse that remaining one, because that's something he can still do, I would assume. So he just sort of like, yeah, it's yeah.
That's a bit cheeky.
So he just sort of like lowers his staff at it and makes a threatening gesture, and now it is cursed and invulnerability to the next attack's damage, regardless of what that might be.
You see these coming out of the ground. You see these spectral, bony hands start clawing at this creature, trying to pull it down to the depths below. As it is cursed with Path to the Grave, I believe it is you're using.
Yes, yeah.
Wonderful. Anything else on your turn?
I may not be able to do much, but whoever hits it next, it's going to hit hard. So someone hit it,
Arthur,
please.
it's your turn.
Oh, let's go.
Arthur's gonna hit hard indeed.
Hit it,
I am
Arthur.
going to let you know that after Nana's spell earlier, I don't know if you heard, but they are vulnerable to radiant damage.
Oh.
I mean, they're vulnerable to whatever damage Arthur dishes at this point in time.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
They're
Yeah, it
just
doesn't matter.
vulnerable-
Just
Yeah.
hit it.
They're just vulnerable
Yeah.
in general right
Right,
now.
here comes the
whack-a-mole.
bow.
Let's
The
go.
bow does 18 to hit,
Nice.
18 hits.
and then he rolls for
Come
that.
on.
14. Oh.
You do not have sneak attack on this attack.
Oh, the 9.
9 doubled to 18.
That's still 18.
Yeah.
Still 18.
Mhm.
And he takes the same one.
It is
Alright.
the only one.
Yeah.
Hannah
26
literally
does
nuked
hit,
him.
yes.
11.
11 points. So as this creature is cursed, Arthur lets out 2 arrows. And you hear that tearing sound again and a wet squelching sound. As you see 2 more large figures pull themselves from the portal.
Oh,
No,
As
no,
2
no,
more
no.
shadow horrors appear,
That-
emerging, looking around. And they both clock George and
What?
sniff the air.
They could have leave poor George alone.
And that's where we're gonna end for today.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, I used my only feathers!
George is just a little snack.
But he's a threat. He's a planeswalker.
We gotta close us a portal.
Yes, indeed we do.
I didn't even think about
How
that.
the fuck did we close the portal?
Oh.
Dispel magic.
Gerald's
be
got a
my
good
first
idea.
call.
Mm.
Yeah, when we kind of like had that big one in front of us, that was kind of the issue.
Mm.
Hmm.
I didn't really clock that the portal was still open and a thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna be great. Don't even worry about it.
It's
It's gonna be fun.
Look,
super fine.
George will just put
Ew.
the 2 guns together again and
Yeah,
Just done.
just
it'll
gun.
be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
It'll be fine.
We're young. Except
We're
for
young.
Hannah and Arthur.
Yeah.
I mean, technically
don't know.
Rudy is kind of dead, so does that mean he's like
Oh.
old, like aged? Like
I don't know.
Like,
he's
li-
beyond age now.
Like really poor wine.
I was gonna say,
Like it's the kind where someone said like wine aged like good wine, but someone opened the bottle once, so it's actually just started fermenting, and now
Yeah.
we just don't want to touch it anymore.
You can kind of open and get a whiff and go,
That's Ruby.
yeah.
Like he's still aging. It's just not good.
alrighty. Well,
Okay.
Oh
George
my
isn't that
God.
young either. He's like around a third or more through his life cycle.
Yeah. He's mature.
Yeah, but he's not fermented, and that's
No.
nice.
He's
No
just got a
fermented.
shorter expiration date. Is all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of shelf
and,
life.
yeah.
He's almost halfway through his life, actually. He's almost middle age.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Well, not really. Well, depends on what perspective you have
this is true.
on numbers
Hmm.
and math.
Math is hard. That's
And
all I'll say.
what you
Math
consider life? But you know, these are deep questions that we don't need to answer.
Unless Chouse asks, because it's Q&A time.
Oh gosh, no.
I'm kidding.
I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go. But thank everyone
is
for
true.
having
I do
been
have to
here.
go.
Thanks for the players.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, thanks for the players
also-
for being here.
Mm,
Okay, thank you, Goody, for playing. Thank you, Orby.
Thank you, everyone.
Cash.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll probably also head off because of work tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. So just a quick, like, it won't affect anyone else, but to the Melbourneites here in the game.
Melbourneite.
Next week is daylight savings changeover, so we will
yes.
actually be
Next week. Okay.
Awful.
So in terms of the stream, Josie, I won't have to run away immediately anymore. So that's good.
Wow.
That's a good thing. Just pointing that one
Wow.
out.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
true.
So
'Cause,
lucky us.
Going into autumn, we go back an hour.
We do. Yeah.
So for the no more daylight time.
But it
No
will-
more daylight.
Yeah.
So
No.
we'll be
You're
synced
out
up
of
again.
daylight.
Yeah, we're out of daylight. It's all done. It's
Yep.
over.
Yep. We're giving it to someone
No,
else.
no.
Do you want it, Josie? You can have the daylight if you want.
Just cast Sunburst.
I would love the daylight.
Yeah, you can have it.
Please.
Yeah.
Give me some.
But yes, to my guys, I'll be rating Josie because I believe. Are you still going?